take it away.
Hey everyone, welcome back to chapter 2 of The Dare. I am your narrator, Terry, and we've got the crew back together. Um, Fellas, I'll have you introduce yourselves, your characters, real quick, just to do that character recap. Rafe, you want to go first?
Yeah. I'll describe Darren Pickett here. He's kind of a tall, lanky, 11-year-old ginger, um, descended from Irish immigrants. Um, he's pretty good in most sports, but his dad's got him in like an out of school kind of a boxing team, like school rifle team type of thing, but out of school boxing team. And for our recap, so it's
Well,
Halloween now. Oh, sorry,
let's do
just
the characters first,
oh,
then
excuse me.
I'll
Yeah.
call you out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Oh, go for it.
Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sherwood is a Boy Scout, now mildly insane. Uh, Not quite as knowledgeable about things as as our friend uh, here, but knows survival type stuff because of being a Boy Scout.
Cool. Mike.
Harry is your stereotypical geek. The big old thick glasses. Probably always has a book in hand. Right now he has a scared shitless look on his face because he just got chased out with a knife. But yeah, uh, fun times, fun times.
All right. And then just as a reminder, the three other characters that are tagging along with you are, of course, Harry's little brother, Willie, who is what, 9 years
Eight,
old, 8 years old.
8. Yep.
And Willie is kind of the reason why you guys were brought along on this little adventure. Willie is the kind of the sidekick of the group. Everyone loves Willie. Great kid, and yeah, he had his Darth Vader doll stripped
The
away from him.
green
So that's
lightsaber.
with the
Yes,
green lightsaber.
it's a collector's item.
Yes, that's right. The other two people with are, of course, Julia, who is the the rich girl. She's very attractive, and she is you kind of had in the past they had eyes with Sherwood. Um, And yeah, she's like the sweetheart everybody loves and is friends with everybody. Is just like an honestly good person. And then the last one is Randy. And Randy wasn't necessarily part of your group, but is a new kid to the class and met up with Julia and kind of heard about your little adventure and ended up inviting himself with. What you know about Randy is that he was in a car accident with his mom not too long before the school year started, and his mom died in the car accident. And Randy just, like I said, he's new, he's quiet, and maybe a little off. So, all
Jesus.
right. So, oh my God, you guys killed Roger. What?
The no, it's not Roger. It's the not Roger. I tell you.
The not Roger.
Uh,
You guys killed the not Roger. Okay, so
Bug
Roger,
boy.
not
I know
Roger.
that Rafe was given a bottle cap bonus for taking notes, and so I'm
but
going to call upon you to give us a recap so far of the adventure. What do you got?
so uh, we it's Halloween night. We're a bunch of kids running around, running amok, and like we went over before. Willie got a Darth Vader doll that had like a manufacturing error in there that he got a green lightsaber instead of a red lightsaber. It's the kind of like the retro like sleeve fucking lightsaber lever type of thing. And we've got a school bully who's a complete douchebag. His name's Roger. He looks like a wannabe roadie for Iron Maiden, but not near as cool. Like his mullet looks gross instead of like classy, like a roadie would be for this time period, excuse me. So, Roger steals this Darth Vader from our Willie. And of course, I mean, we gotta back our boy up. Um, Roger goes, he's like, we're gonna take you to uh the haunted house and I'm gonna fucking hide it in there and you're gonna go off for it. And if you don't, then I'm just gonna chop this up. And of course, Willie is just fucking tears and inconsolable. So we all meet up. Randy, weirdo Randy. Personally did not know or remember that Randy's mom died, so that's kind of like on Pickett for being kind of like, oh, fucking, thanks Julia for bringing the weirdo with us. Oh, excuse me, his mom's died. That's why he's weird. Like, fuck you, Pickett. You're being a douche. No, so we sneak in. There was an altercation on like the front porch of the haunted house, and
You hit him with a baseball bat.
I tried knocking
But
his
for good
front.
reason.
He called Julia a bitch. Like she's not Pickett's girlfriend, but Pickett likes her. That's our girl. Come on. Um, so I tried knocking Roger's teeth out with the bat. He runs inside, and we've been kind of like clumsily, as children do, skulking through this haunted house. And for uh, um, to my everlasting shame, I wrote everything else down but the name of the fucking house. God
The
damn. Really? Come on, man.
the
So,
the, the Barnaker house.
the Barnaker house. All right, cool. Um, so we're going through. We ascend the staircase. This place smells like shit. We hit one of the bedrooms. And there's nothing in there but a hole, trap door in the ceiling. We go across the way, and we. This is where things become nightmarish, at least for the children. We see. I am loath to call it Roger. Uh,
Bug boy.
yes, and Roger has a filleting knife, and tries knife Harry, and we've got we've got a little bit of a melee in there where Pickett tries and smashes the Rogers face in with the bat, and there's some uncanny valley, almost monstrous qualities to this thing until this thing wearing Roger's skin uh deflates with insects and vermin, which is the worst possible nightmare that probably these children could probably have and will deal with their lives. And from Pickett's perspective, he he doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Um, but we're we've retreated to the hallway, and Pickett's there, eyes wide, and kind of doesn't know how to process the situation that just happened. And that brings us to the present.
All right. So let me just qualify a couple of things. Yes, you guys are on the second floor of the house. It smells bad. Everywhere you go, it's the smell of mold and decay and animals and feces and just rot. Um, however, it smells different as you get up the stairs. You guys stuck your head in one room, and I believe that you mentioned it had the open trap door up in the ceiling.
Yeah,
And
the first bedroom.
in that first bedroom, it did smell worse in that room. So there is that. Secondly, then you guys heard some noise. You went over to the second bedroom, which one of the first things you noticed when you go in there was that there was a candle lit on a nightstand, a wobbly nightstand that was just, smashed piece of furniture. And there's also scorch marks inside this room. So there was some type of fire damage in here, you're assuming at some point. And then you guys were digging around in here. Cool. Digging around in here, and Roger popped out of the closet. You think he was hiding in the closet, retreated
No,
to
it
the
was the other
closet, and
room.
then was it the other
It
room?
was it was the doorway that was supposed to lead to the other room, or so we thought.
Okay. So
Actually, never clarified
Roger,
it was a closet or not.
yeah, okay. So he came out of a door and a dark door, um, and started attacking. And he had like a fish fillet knife that he was swinging around. And you guys dispatched him, as Rafe said, inside this bedroom. Not everybody was inside the bedroom. Outside of the room was Willie and Randy and Julia. They didn't make it in to see the fight with Roger. In fact, as you guys were fighting Roger, there was some type of altercation outside on that landing, and there was an animal involved.
Oh, the
And
cat.
Julia
Yes,
ended up
cat.
getting attacked, which she called Cat. Um, that there was no. Okay, so you guys, this is a completely dark house. We got a candle burning in the bedroom where you guys fought Roger. And then there
Oh,
was one single flashlight that was being tossed around in and out. So it's strobe light at best, but you guys have one single light source that you have control of that you're shining around, remember. So
so we only
Ju
think it was a cat.
Julia was attacked by an animal. That
Something. Yeah.
something. And she got
Uh,
scraped up, and she did take a bit of damage, but we didn't get that far yet. We cut the scene after Roger's demise, and as you mentioned before, there was a sanity check. Everybody who was in the bedroom got to see basically Roger get burst into pieces of the the insects and the vermin coming out, and his skin basically just like deflating and still there in the room. Um, there was after Roger was killed, there was a moment where everybody rejoined back out in the hallway of the second floor, and the storm picked up quite a bit. So you're hearing the wind, the lightning, and the storm coming. Um, the scene ended with Julia screaming as she was looking down the stairs, and you guys could hear banging that was maybe shutters or something. You weren't sure what that was.
back now. Uh, what
Yeah.
did I miss?
All right. So we just went through some of the more tactical aspects of
Okay.
what happened in that last scene.
Perfect.
So, does anybody have any questions at this point? Questions, comments, concerns?
Or
Okay.
grievances.
Grievances. I'm open to grievances.
uh, I don't think these 11-year-olds are going to be the same after this. This is extra
This
spooky.
12-year-old already isn't.
We know that, but you are our felon.
No, no, no. I mean, I have a malady already.
Yes, that's right. You had a, bad sanity roll, so that you did pick up a little bit of horror.
I cannot watch horror movies ever again.
Is it is it
It's
is it horror movies in general, or is it like movie special effects? Because I remember like Pickett should not be able to watch like The Thing ever again. Or if that was Sherwood who can't watch The Thing ever again.
No, that was
Something to that
me.
effect. That was you?
That
Okay.
was me.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost thir 13 points of sanity.
Okay.
No, 9 points. My bad. Math sucks.
Okay.
Math does suck.
Uh
Well, I'm not the know-it-all, so I'm not supposed to be able to do math.
uh
No.
Pickett is gonna, I guess, check on everybody. Is everyone okay? His voice being really, really shaky and he's still fucking wide. We're in a dark ass house. You can't tell his wide eyed, but if someone like catches like his face with the flashlight, he'll just saucers. uh, is everyone okay?
Julia's clutching her thigh and her leg. She's like, something bit me. Something came out of the dark and it bit me. No, the storm's picking up really bad. Did you guys hear that? Can you hear the storm?
Yeah, it's raining real hard as he's just for the sake of the scene standing in a place where it's like r leaky roof and like smack on the forehead. Uh, and he moves.
Randy's like, what's going on in the bedroom? What was all that noise? And he starts pushing past everybody to get
You
over
don't.
to.
Yeah, as soon as like Sherwood tries to like stop him verbally, I put my hand on his chest and be like, nah, you don't want to go in there.
what what's going on? What happened? You guys were like yelling and crashing around.
He just shakes his head. Mm-mm.
Well, come on, you guys. We gotta find Roger. We gotta get his action figure back.
It's Willie's action figure. It's not Rogers.
Well, that's what I meant. I mean, so
I don't
I
think
don't know.
Roger's going to tell us anything right now.
Hmm. uh,
Harry's like shaking like a leaf, flashlight in one hand, bolt cutters in the other. Just
Vibrating with fear. Uh,
Oh,
And Sure was just staring blankly into space.
uh, fuck. Uh, Anslin, come here and bring that light in. I wanna look in this bedroom. And
okay.
so I try and like coax my geek friend to come into the bedroom with the fucking candle. So there's a little bit more light gonna go around, and we're gonna try and see what we can see. Do you mean to make a spot hidden?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Why don't you
have,
go ahead and do
excuse me, a notice stuff, not spot
notice
hidden.
stuff? Yes.
Randy, get Julia and Willie and bring them over by here so we're all together. Don't let them
Where,
in the room, but bring them over here.
all right, like right here outside the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
stand
right
right
outside the
there.
door.
Is this
Sherwood,
good? Right.
you stay with them.
I got an 18 under 40 from my notice stuff.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to
So
like point while in the beam of the flashlight so Harry can like shine where I'm pointing and so I can inspect.
okay. So basically, in this room, it looks like it was some type of bedroom. You see a heap of broken furniture. Some of it's piled up as though maybe someone were trying to, build up like a bonfire with it. It seems to center around the burnt area, around that broken furniture. And since you are good at noticing things, you do notice a smell of like oil or something chemically in here.
Like
You
motor fluid from like shop class type of smell.
yeah, like it's
Okay.
not gasoline, but it's kind of got that gasoline-ish type smell to it. You don't really, I mean,
Like
it's
like
you
butane lighter fluid.
yeah, it's got kind of an oily smell to it that just doesn't belong in an old house.
So there's like fecal rot and then rotting material in another part of the house. And we come in here and it's more like chemical stench.
Chemical stench and burnt smell.
Oh, okay.
And in fact,
We're describing colognes right now.
as you're since you did get a good success on this, then you kind of associate the smell of this room with that smell that do you remember Roger was giving off earlier?
Yeah. Speaking of what's left of Roger.
Okay, Roger is a deflated meat sack. So
Ugh, God damn it. Oh,
it
shit.
is definitely like
I'm done eating for now. Thanks for that, Terry.
a skin sack that is deflated. It's still wearing like the clothes and the sneakers and the stuff that Roger had on, but it's like this floppy,
God damn
meaty
it.
skin sack. And it and you know, and it's all laid out flat as you know, as you dropped him and the bugs all escaped. Um, and it's just this cartoonish flat meat sack.
Uh, Pickett looks at Enslin and just goes, ugh. It's a little bit of that. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think the candy's coming up.
Oh. uh, he
Otherwise,
fixes it.
there is the candle that's in this room. It's on a rickety old nightstand, kind of off in the corner. That's still burning in here. And then you do see the door that Roger came out of that's still open.
Uh, I
I can't
point
remember.
out.
Remind me, what is the candle sitting on?
It's like
Like,
a
Sounds like a
rickety old
bench.
nightstand, and then there was like some type of saucer or just
Okay.
something he stuck. You figure he had stuck the candle down on
Okay.
some garbage,
okay,
piece of
I'm
garbage.
gonna hand Pickett the flashlight,
Bad one hit
and I'm actually
flashlight.
because
Yeah.
I have my doctor lab coat thing on from my Halloween costume, so he's actually going to tear off part of the bottom hem, and he's going to use that to pick up the saucer,
Okay.
so that we can use that to shine light around
Yep.
as
Okay.
well.
The candles melted down enough where it's, created that pool and then cooled. So the candle's pretty stable in there.
Pretty sturdy. Okay.
Okay. I I point at not remembering rightly if Harry saw the scrolling on the wall, pointing the flashlight. That's the scrawled note that says Roger was he, and then like
He
it's like here, but like he was interrupted while he was writing, and
Correct. Yep.
and Pickett says, I don't think that he points with the barrel of the bat. I don't think that's Roger. And he doesn't say anything, and like with the the spookiness of children saying weird shit, that's just hangs in the air.
Okay. Outside the room, Sherwood, you're with Randy and Willie and Julia. Are you doing anything special? You're kind of in the dark. You're I imagine you're kind of, kind of protecting, guarding the door, but There's no, I mean, the light is coming out of the room, and that's all the light you have to see by.
Sherwood's gone bye-bye, Egon. What have you got?
Mm. Hmm. Sherwood, come on in here.
He doesn't move. He's staring blankly into space.
Sherwood's catatonic.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, all right.
Julia,
He's still mentally dealing with what he just saw.
Oh, okay.
okay, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah, he got the shit scared. I mean, yeah, that was something that you just shake off. So yeah, that was straight out of horror.
So, so to quote probably our favorite movie from the time period, Ghostbusters, Sherwood's gone bye-bye, Egon. What have you got?
Sherwood has gone bye bye.
I'm the gatekeeper. You the key master?
Jesus. Right.
Ju Julia sits down on the hallway floor and props her back up against the wall, and she's got a little pack. She rummages it out, and she actually pulls out a first aid kit and is going to take the next couple of minutes of digging through her little kit. It's not anything serious, but she's at least going to, clean up her scratches and maybe put a little bandage on there. So that's what she'll be doing.
Cool.
Seeing that it's stable enough and not going to fall over just holding it, Harry is going to take the candle out to the hallway so that they have something out there. Um, he was worried about it falling off that nightstand and just making the whole house go up in flames. Um, so now that's not a issue. He's going to give the other group some light, and then he'll go back in with Darren to look through that room.
Uh, so there's gonna be
Okay.
a few moments of Darren being alone in the bedroom, and uh, with that role, I'll just give the room a once over as thorough as an 11-year-old can be.
Okay.
Flashlight, bat, and then he's gonna do like under the bed because I don't have to explain why. Um, the closet, and then kind of he'll go around like where he'll stand like where Roger was like when he was possibly writing, and then kind of like parse out like, oh well, if I was a bully, where else would I go? And type of thing. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So you've got the flashlight and you're trying to figure this out. It's like, oh, it's okay. Burnt furniture, scorch marks.
yeah.
Roger was here. And you turn around and you go, ah! And Randy's in the room with you now.
God damn! I hit him. I punch him right in the fucking face. I and
Right in the nozzle.
yeah. You want me to, do you want me to roll for it, Terry?
Yeah.
He
Are
Pickett's
are you
jumping.
you honestly going to take a swing?
I'm gonna yeah, he's gonna not with the bat, but it's just like the bat's in his hand, but he's just gonna
Okay.
like punch out with it. Uh, that's a 75. I probably miss.
What's your
Oh,
brawl
actually, shit. My
or your
fighting,
fighting?
my fighting is
Fighting.
40. No.
Okay. Um. So yeah. So he wasn't even going to dodge you. He was just like, "What's that? What is that?"
I
And he's
can
pointing down at what used to be Roger.
I
Basically, when you were looking around the room and Harry stepped outside and he was doing the candle and Roger just slipped right past, bloop, came in the room and oh my God, what is, what is that? Put the light down there.
I God damn. Oh my God. He's so fucking flustered right now. Poor Pickett. So he's like, go
Oh my
away,
God,
Randy. Uh,
what
he just,
it's what did you do to Roger? Is that's his clothes and his what is that? It's like a Roger costume.
That's exactly right, Randy. It's a Roger costume.
He
I
turns
don't.
around at the door. Hey, you guys! There's a Roger costume on the floor in here.
Sherwood, Shut him up. Is he like being fucking hysterical right now?
He- he's excitable, but he's not like
Holy
losing his
crap.
shit. He was
Oh,
going like,
he's like, oh.
"What?" He's what?
Pickett he doesn't know where Julia is right now, but he just says it a little louder than he was like, thanks, Julia, and then goes back to searching the closet.
Yeah, Randy,
Okay.
it was actually. I don't know if you want me to roll for this because Harry's going to have a moment of, scientificness and be like, "Yes, Randy, it's he made a costume and filled it with bugs, and that's why it's on the ground. And you can probably still see the bugs running away,
Right, right.
but it's just a costume. It's just
Um,
a costume.
so Harry, you're
And
kind of standing in the doorway trying to talk to Randy, and Willie can't get past you, but he's like, "What's going on? What's all the noise? I can't see. Move, Harry, get out of the way. What's he yelling about?"
because that's the thing. At this point, Harry doesn't believe in anything like spooky. There's got to be a scientific reason for why Roger just turned into a pile of bugs. It has to be a costume, right? Right? It was just some weird dummy that he launched at us, right, guys? Right?
uh, right. And you can Harry can hear the feebleness in his tone. Yeah, that. Yeah, yeah. I was the
Willie,
one who
I
fucking
need you to
saw the
stay with
thing.
Julia, okay?
Oh, oh, okay. Just, I just wanted to see what was going on.
I'm
So
in the
yeah,
closet.
he's listening to you. Yeah. Willie's listening to you. He's just kind of like was ducking around. He's trying to stay within the light. He's not. But Julia's right there outside the door. So he's like, yeah, yeah, she's right here. She's putting Band-Aid on. I'll be right here. But I'm just kind of a little nervous. You guys are yelling about stuff, and we're out here. So okay, Rafe, yes, you happen to go over to the other door. It's open. You just quick shine in there real quick, and you do realize that it is a closet. Um, it's
Nothing.
not
But,
nothing.
okay.
There are some old wire hangers you could scrounge in here. Um, there is a backpack that was Roger's is on the floor in
I
here.
rummaged through the backpack.
All right. You take a moment, you dig through the backpack. It's pretty empty, but what you did find was his Zippo lighter and also 10 of those funny candles that he had lit in this room. He had lit one in this room. He had 10 more with him.
Harry, I got some candles here. If that one goes out here soon. I'm gonna
Okay.
uh is there a third floor?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Uh Darren is gonna cause he's a kid. He's gonna look under the bed again.
Okay, the
Uh
bed's smashed. It's just
oh.
ruins. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
no like
There's no
there's
under
no
the bed.
looking
It's
underneath. No,
okay,
it's
cool.
just a pile of what used to be a bed. It's all smashed furniture and moldy mattress and piled up. But yeah, it's half burnt too. Not very much, but it's
Uh he he'll go out to the hallway and like make sure like do a head count everyone's here. Look down, like Willie's head's down there and and walk over to Sherwood and he'll he'll put his hand on Sherwood's shoulder, like real fucking gently, and he'll be like, "Hey man, are you okay?" And I mean, there'll be a like a he'll glance over his shoulder at at Harry and be like, when we find that goddamn Darth Vader, we're gonna get Sherwood to the fucking hospital. And
Julia
Darren,
looks up at you. What is going on? Darren, please.
I don't know. And he kind of gives Sherwood like the shoulder like bro hug type of thing. Like, we'll get out of here real quick.
Okay, perfect. What there is a skill called be a pal.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm a be a pal.
That's exactly what this is.
Oh my
You're
God.
like,
Terry, I got a 5 under 60.
okay,
Damn.
so
I am the wingman.
okay.
That's
So
an extreme right there.
that's an extreme.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Like,
So basically you're gonna get down on one knee. You're looking Sherwood in the eye and take it
I
away.
thought
You're gonna give him a
we were
heart to heart.
like standing there, like he's
Yeah,
standing
I'm
there, like okay,
standing.
okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, no. I just kind of I put my arm around him. I'm like, all right, we'll do this quick. It's gonna be okay, man. And
Okay.
I hug him, and then I go to one of the other
And
bedrooms.
as you do that, he kind of slowly turns his head towards you,
I just smile at him. I've still got the flashlight, and
and a total blank.
Sherwood, uh, um, and this connection and this time that Darren is talking to you does make you feel better. It was like, okay, that this I'm returning to the scene. So that it was helpful for you.
Slowly coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be quick.
no, no.
Julia, get him back to Earth with us, please.
Uh,
Julius, we
I go to the
we
next door, next bedroom.
okay.
Pickett, did
So,
you give Harry the backpack or do you have it yourself?
I put the backpack on. I forgot to give you the candles, but uh,
Well,
I've got.
before you walk away to the next room, Harry's going to tell you to give him the backpack.
Okay, then I'll do the handoff, and then he'll
Uh,
leave to the neighboring bedroom, the next
uh,
closest.
Terry, was
okay.
there anything in the debris that I could use to put another candle into so I can hold it without burning myself?
Yeah, you can find just some type
Something.
of piece of garbage, an old tin can or, something, a piece of metal, that you can stick that in there. Yeah, there's crap laying all over the place, smashed up, broken
Okay.
glass, and whatever you need.
Okay.
Give give
He's gonna
Julia a
grab a
candle.
nut, right? Well, she has the one I put out there.
Oh, okay, she has
I got one sitting on the
Yeah,
floor in front of Julia.
copy.
yeah.
He's gonna light another one. He's actually gonna be in the room that we were in that we found him in, and he's gonna use his bolt cutters to kind of push some of the debris aside. He's looking for the Vader figure, so
Okay. Yeah, you're pushing stuff aside, and like I said, it was some smashed up bedroom furniture. Part of it's actually make it give me a notice stuff roll. You're
notice
well,
stuff.
either that or like your notice stuff or some type of what kind of skills do you have that are pretty high? I'm trying to justify a role here. Science class? You have a science class?
Yeah, my science class is the highest thing I have on the list, so yeah.
Give me a science class roll. That's perfect.
That's a hard success.
Okay. Ha. Not only do you smell the smell that I was describing to that chemical type smell that Rafe, but you know exactly what it is. You're like, man, this stuff was doused in kerosene.
Oh,
You're like, this is like lamp oil type stuff. But it's
So
partly
he
burnt.
so he did it in starter fluid?
yeah.
Lamp oil, yeah, anything like that. You, in your sciencey mind, know this is whatever this chemical was, whether it's a lamp oil or starter fluid, it's an accelerant. This pile of refuse smells like accelerant, and it's partially burnt.
Hmm, weird. Or there's a container of
But
it somewhere.
otherwise, you see the closet that I described to Rafe. There wasn't anything in there except a bunch of old wire hangers, if you're interested in that. Um, but this room, um, yeah, you guys pretty much saw everything except for you've got the the Roger sack, the Roger meat hanging out here. Um,
Yeah, we're
at
avoiding that.
Yeah. Although since you did also roll really high too, you remember that Roger did have a knife that was coming after you.
Yeah, we might as well get that. Just in case.
Okay. You don't even have to roll for that. It looks like it was pretty brand new. Um, so it shines pretty easy in the light, so you can find it.
How many candles did you say was in the bag?
10. There was one burning and 10 in the bag.
Okay. Well, nine now because I lit a second one, but
Yep, you're
okay.
down to 9. Yep. But now there's two candles burning and you have a flashlight.
Yep. All right. So yeah, after I kind of clear out that room, I'll join the people out in the hallway.
Okay, before you go to the hallway, you notice that Randy is poking at the Roger. He's like, "What? What kind of material was this? It was like a Roger costume. This looks like his clothes." And he's poking at it.
And that's the only thing I can think of, Randy. It has to be a costume. What else would it be?
Okay.
Like Harry's asking that like genuinely. He's not like trying to push him. He's like
Maintaining the lie,
he's
right?
no. It's that's the thing. It's not even a lie. Like what else would it be?
Right,
Like
right.
that can't possibly be Roger himself
Logically. Yes, yes.
because also from a scientific mindset, where's the blood and the organs and the bones? It's skin
Yeah.
and bugs. That doesn't make sense.
Do I hear this conversation from the other bedroom?
Yes, you're still out in the hallway yet. We'll have to get to where you're going next. But yeah, you could
Okay.
hear them talking and you hear Randy go, "But this is his shoe though." I mean, and he picks up the shoe, his sneaker. This is like Roger's clothes. Is he
Randy,
naked?
if you have a better explanation, I would love to hear it because I don't have one.
Yeah, yeah. I think Pickett is just stunned silent. He's like, oh, Grandpa telling stories about the fairies and monsters in the old country. Oh, okay,
All right.
cool.
Randy comes outside to the hallway with Roger's shoe.
Of course he did.
You guys? There's like a Roger costume in there, and it's got his clothes on. This is like his shoe. This was one. I don't understand.
Randy, go put it back, you weirdo.
And he just like tosses it back in the bedroom. Willie's like, I'm getting scared, guys. I really I am almost don't want Darth Vader anymore. I just want to get out of here. This is bad. I feel this is I can tell this is really bad. And Julie's like, I'm getting scared too, guys. This is starting to freak me out. And I got this cut on my leg and it was bleeding pretty bad. I don't know if I should get rabies shots.
There's a plan. Julia, he actually pauses and he looks at Harry. Would you take Willie home and Randy too? Says
Randy's
just
like,
like
no,
that with finality.
it's okay. I can stay. My parents don't know. They don't care if I'm out all night.
We care if you're out all night.
Someone's got
Uh,
to
I,
protect Julia on the walk home.
ooh,
And in his slowly coming out, he just kind of turns to Randy and just says, "Go."
There he is. Hey. And I'm gonna walk back over to Sherwood and I'll look at him, I'll smile and be like, "Hey man, where'd you go?"
He's still got the blank look on his face, but it's not as empty as it was.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Julia says, Randy, I think this would be best if you came with me. And it is storming outside, so we're gonna get wet. We're gonna have to go right home. I can hear the wind, and it's storm out.
Yeah, get going.
What?
Take the take the candle so you guys can see.
Okay. So Julia reaches out for Willie and holds his hand, and she's like, I'll blow the candle out when we leave the house, and I'll just leave it on the front porch if you guys need it. But I think we should probably get going. Do you should I call somebody?
Who is she talking to?
You guys, the group.
The group. Uh, uh. Call Enslин's mom. She's cool.
Okay.
And that's his
And
fucking logic. Harry's got a cool mom. She'll know because if Pickett's parents find out, his dad's gonna be pissed.
is is all right, Harry, I'll tell your mom to come. Is that all right?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
have to.
All right. I I'm just afraid I'm gonna have to get looked at probably by the hospital. So I think we better get going.
I wouldn't say bring her here, like, but if you need to go to the hospital, have Harry's mom drive you.
Okay. You can see she is bleeding through that little bandage that she put on it. She got pretty nicked for
Yeah.
whatever hit her. She got
Ugh.
scratched up pretty good. So, all right.
Ick.
So she moves with Willie and Randy in tow. Randy's kind of doing glances behind him back at you guys, but he's following. And they head down the stairs. You can see the light diminish. Um, Rafe, am I able to do a whiteboard? I just want to do like
Uh,
a
let
just a
me
quick map
let
again
me let me
that you guys
make
can
you
see.
wait, whiteboard. Can you? Cool. All right. I
Can you
I
guys see
don't
me? All right.
I don't have to make you a host or anything.
Ah, look at
Perfect.
this.
All right, be back.
Give me a minute. I'll utilize my artistic talent here. Oh,
Is that the staircase, Terry?
yeah, that is
Okay.
the staircase. So it goes down this way. So you guys came out at the top. There's a banister. Huh.
Nice.
All right. So there was a room here, and that was the one you guys ducked in and saw. There's a door. I'll just put it here that you haven't been in yet. This actually pops out like this. And there's a door here. There's a door here. The one that you're in is this one. So you know this comes into a room like this. And there was a closet back there. And then there's a door there, but you know. So it was a long bedroom that you were in, and there, we'll just say the scorch mark is something like that. All right, so you see a door there. All right, so you were in this room before. You know, it was very large and that there was some type of door down this way. You do remember that there was a large bed in here that was all gross and moldy. And you remember there was a trapdoor in the ceiling
Directly over top of it.
directly over the top of it.
And you said there was a third uh floor?
Correct. There's some type of third floor, and then
Okay.
the very top of the house had that kind of tower cupola
Okay.
on it. And all of these doors are shut, with the exception of, well, the one that you guys were exploring with Roger. And then we'll say the one that you had been in before is open.
No, we jammed that one shut, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep, that one's blocked.
In case something decided to come up behind us.
Yep.
Because I was half expecting Roger to be up on the third floor and come down that trap door and try to get us from behind.
Right. Uh, so Pickett chooses this door
All right.
because we've
Then,
got this door already and we've explored this room already. So
all right. The door is unlocked. You open it.
I slowly open it with the barrel of the bat. Uh,
Okay.
which in
Door opens up.
the
It's
quiet
dark
of
in there.
okay, I shine the flashlight in.
Okay. This appears to be another type of bedroom. Um, there's a broken bed. You see some type of smashed desk. It's got some missing drawers, and it's kind of barely hanging itself together.
Um,
And
I've got a
along this wall over here is another door.
oh hell. Okay. Uh,
So you're just starting to explore that with the light and kind of see what there is to see in there.
yeah.
And from downstairs, you hear, guys, we've got a problem. And it's Julia.
What kind of problem, Julia?
Julia starts coming back up the stairs to where, you know, like her head becomes equal with the floor.
I shine it
And
in her
she said,
face.
she,
Oh, sorry, Julia.
like I said, she's still holding the candle too. She's like,
Oh,
the the door's locked.
the front door is locked.
Yeah, we can't get out. It's locked tight.
Well, shit.
Randy hollers up, I trying with all my might. I can't open the door.
Try a window? He shrugs.
All right. She yells
Does the
down.
doorknob turn?
It it seems to, but I
Somebody's
we
jammed it from the outside.
she's like, Randy, see if you can break a window. Which window? Just
Any
any of them.
window.
Okay.
Something big enough for you to crawl through.
Hey, Sherwood, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm still
You
kind
guys
of
start
processing.
you guys
Uh,
start to hear thumping downstairs. Boom, boom,
he, uh,
boom,
Is he
I,
totally weak or what?
boom, boom. Guys, Julia comes back up the stairs to where her head is equal again. She's got the
you know,
she's got the light. Hey, it's dark down here. And she holds the light back. Um, yeah, he's not able to break the windows.
why did you bring him, Julia?
Stop it. He needed some friends.
And you just so happen to say us as friends. Uh,
Would it kill you to be nice to him?
it would physically harm me.
Good.
At this point, he's more of a hindrance than a help.
She goes
No
back
offense.
down the stairs with the candle.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs.
All right. You follow the light. You go down to the downstairs. They seem to be clustered around um not all three of them. Julia and Randy are down clustered around the front door, and then there was a back door that was directly opposite of the front door on the other side of the house. And Willie sees you come down, and he goes, "This one's not opening either." So yeah, Randy's got like a piece of like a pottery shard or something. He's trying to smash it against the glass, and it's just not doing anything.
What kind of doorknob is it?
Old fashioned, think skeleton key lock, brass, old like tarnished metal, but like old fashioned style.
Like
Hmm.
stuff that I could take my toolkit to and disassemble, or stuff that I should just take the bolt cutters to and smash off?
You'd probably be better off trying with the bolt cutters.
Okay.
Terry, I'm still upstairs in that bedroom for it with a
Okay.
22 under 40 for my
Yeah.
notice stuff.
And I'm
All
still
right.
in the hallway, still kind of processing things.
Processing. Okay.
I'm sticking with Sherwood. I'm like I'll be in eye shot. I'll duck into the room and then I'll peek out at him periodically.
Okay. Yep. Like I said, you see another rotten bed, basically just junk at this point. You see a a desk that is pretty smashed up, missing some of its drawers, and then you see the door that is to the south of the room there.
And no sign of the Dark Lord of the Sith.
Nothing.
God damn it. All right. Then I go to the final door.
Oh, there's a bunch of doors yet.
Oh shit. Then I'll go to the opposite one over here.
Okay. That one.
Well, shit. Here, let me before I leave that one, I check the closet, allegedly the closet in the room that I was in. So this one.
Okay, you're gonna check that one real quick.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna
You
check that
go
one.
in. The closet door isn't locked. You open it up. It is definitely a closet. There's once again just rags pile up in the corners. There's metal coat hangers. In this particular closet, there happens to be a shelf up high, like you'd stack boxes and stuff up there. Um, Otherwise, there really isn't anything interesting in here.
Is there anything on the shelf?
Make a roll.
Uh, I notice stuff with my hand.
Notice stuff with your
Uh,
hand.
with a 14 under 40 for my noticing
Jeez.
hand.
You put your hand up there and it comes to rest on a box.
I take that box.
You pull it down, it's obvious cardboard box,
I
and
open the shoebox.
it's full of dust, but you blow the dust off and you look, and it actually says um, lunar telescope. Look at the stars, and it's a bunch of advertising on this box for like a kids science telescope.
Oh, that's cool. I open the box.
It's a telescope.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah,
It's a single metal tube. It's not anything extravagant. It's something that you would give maybe a kid as kind of the first telescope, but it's still in fairly decent condition.
okay. It's like used a handful of times type of things to keep the box. Uh I I loot the uh the telescope from the closet and I take it with me.
All
Uh
right, write it down.
and I go to that door I initially X'd.
Down there. Okay, door's shut.
I open the door if it opens.
Okay, door opens up again. All right, Sherwood, are you coming back around yet? You still resting?
Uh, I mean, like I said, it's a gradual process. I mean,
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm I'm kind of noticing things a little bit more than I had been.
Okay. Nope, I can appreciate that. You
Tracking everybody's movements, but not really engaging yet.
yeah, you saw Harry
Although
go
he almost said
downstairs.
something to Randy, but
And you're watching basically Darren kind of bolt from door to door, like moving around that hallway, shining lights in. So,
I
I'm used to watching him kind of bounce around anyway. So
yes.
um
Harry, hold on a sec. Darren,
oh
Harry,
man.
you're downstairs. You got the two people, Julia and Randy at the front door, and Willie is at the back door, but the back door is the one closest to the staircase. So he's just basically waiting for you to come all the way down.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, I go all the way down and basically collect Willie, uh, and go to the front door and kind of look at the doorknob, see if it's something I could take apart with my toolkit. Uh, he would test out the door just because he knew Randy's kind of not all there, and he just needs to know for himself that doesn't actually open. Uh, and then
You
upon
you
seeing how old and archaic this thing is, he's going to try to take a swing at the doorknob with the bolt cutters.
okay? Yep. You try the door. It does turn. He wasn't mistaken there. And you try the door, and it is locked. It's solidly locked. So, um, make a swing with the bolt cutters. Just give yourself two advantage die. I mean, it's right there. You wind up.
So you went that as a fighting roll then, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you're swinging at the doorknob.
okay? Uh, that's a 19 out of 25.
Okay, you hit it soundly, and it doesn't appear to do any damage to the door.
Granted, he is kind of weak, but he was hoping with how old it was, it would just kind of break off. Um, Are there any windows close by that I could just look out of to see if I can see like the outside of the porch?
Yeah, let me pull up my map again real
So I can like see if
quick.
there's anything propping it up, like that they have like propped up against it or whatnot.
Okay, as you're standing in that entryway, you see that you can look into the open archway that's would be off to your right as you're facing the front door off to your right. There's an archway. There's some type of room in there, and you do see that there would be a window facing to the north, which would be, towards the front door and the front porch.
Okay, I'll go over there real quick so I can look outside.
Okay. You step in that archway into the room, and because you're already pretty smart, you kind of like look around and you go, "Oh, this would be like a parlor. This would be like a fancy parlor." So basically, what the parlor, really quick, there's a fireplace. There's a bunch of smashed up furniture. There's sofa, overstuffed chairs. Everything is stinky and moldy. But you do see a window that would look out into the porch to the north.
Okay, do I see anything up against the door?
No, you push your little face up against the window and you don't see anything obstructing anything out on the front porch.
So the doorknob turns but acts like it's jammed.
Hmm.
That makes no sense.
Bust a
You
leg
look
off
over,
a table or something and
you look
break the
over and you
window.
see Brandy's got his face pressed up against the glass too. I don't see anything.
How big is this window? Like, is this
It's like a living room window, like a full size window. Not like a
okay?
picture window, but like a window.
Um, I'll try to open it. Like, I'm assuming it
Okay.
has like a latch or something, and it either goes up or goes out. So I just try to open it.
Yeah, the latch seems to be worn off. So I mean, it's not locking, but you can't open the window.
Okay, I guess we're going to try to smash the window.
All right. Make a easy, just roll with an advantage.
Yeah, it's not liking me. That's a 52.
Uh, you know what? It's a window and you're swinging a bolt cutters. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
you hit. It bounces off. Dong, bounces off the glass.
That's not supposed to work that way.
Julie's like, do you want me to try, Harry?
I mean, you
No.
can.
All right. Julie goes over, takes the bolt cutter. You guys stand back. This is gonna send glass everywhere. She winds up and she's got a pretty decent strength. She hits it square on the window. Dong. Nothing happens to the glass.
I was really hoping that Wonder Woman would destroy the window. I that would have been so great.
Willie looks up at you and goes, Harry, this is bad, isn't it? All right, back to Darren. You are exploring a new room.
You're also muted.
Oh shit, sorry. No, I got a 21 on my notice stuff for this room here.
Okay. Well, that would give you enough insight to understand that this looks like it was a girl's bedroom. It's kind of, although it's rotting and in disrepair, you get the feeling that it is pink. It's got kind of that lacy, pinkish, feminine feeling to it.
Okay.
In this room is another broken bed, although this one is much smaller, like a child's broken bed.
Oh,
Um, you also see a trash dresser in here
okay.
and another little door that if
A little door.
yeah, well, like a another not like a physically little door, but
Oh,
another door inside this room off to the north. So
and another alleged closet.
yeah, that's what I meant by a little door. There's a door in here, but I mean it stands to reason that this is like a little bed and a dresser tilted sideways and in
Okay.
disrepair.
I'm gonna go try that door.
All right. As you walk in here and you're moving around, you're picking up a new smell. This one is, and it gets more intense as you get closer to that little door. We'll call it the closet door. That you smell creatures. You smell like animal,
You fucking what
animal,
when now? Creatures?
a-
Oh,
animal
Jesus.
pee. You smell animal shit. And it smells rotting like animal.
Oh.
And it gets stronger as you get over to the closet door.
Well, buddy system. I get to about here, and when I say, "Hey, Sherwood," I pause. You okay,
Yeah,
man?
working on it.
All right. Can you can you come over to the bedroom door?
Back you up.
I'd love for you to back me up.
I move over to the doorway.
Okay. So you're still out in the entryway, but you're not in the
I'm
bedroom?
standing in the doorway now.
Okay. Perfect. And I'd like you to make a notice stuff roll, please.
37 under 60.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
You get the feelings that you're hearing scramblings in the walls, like walls, ceilings, maybe even on the floor underneath you. But
Like
yeah,
mice.
you hear creatures, Sherwood.
I'm hearing like, and I'm making assumptions. I'm hearing like mice in the walls and stuff.
And Darren, once he points that out to you, yeah, you hear it too. And if it's mice, it's like a lot of mice. And there it just seems to be like all around you.
Uh, Darren just kind of, oh,
I mean,
um,
places like this would attract mice because they wouldn't be bothered by people.
yeah,
So the fact that there are a lot of mice possibly around here kind of makes sense.
that sounds like a lot of mice. Huh.
Big house.
Yeah, he just nodded. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna try that closet door.
Okay.
Being quote unquote forewarned that there's gonna be a lot of mice. I does this door open towards me?
Yeah, it opens out.
Uh, is there a way where I could open the door and uh If a wall
And
of rats and mice come out that door, can I have the door between me and the wall of rats?
Yeah, yeah, you could
Okay.
open up so that you're
well,
behind the door.
Yes, I do exactly that then.
Okay, so the door would open out like that,
Okay.
and then you could stand behind the door here.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, you open the door. You
And
you get it open,
Nyarlathotep comes out. God damn it.
and actually a couple of bats do flip her out, but it's
Oh.
I mean they zip out and they do a couple of quick loops around the room real quick, and then Sherwood you see them heading out your way. But
I hit the deck just so that they have room.
okay, and they fly out harmlessly. Phew, they disappear
Incoming
out.
bats.
And Darren, it smells. You can smell now this area.
Guano.
You know, it is stinky.
I
Guano.
I remember uh our biology teacher, Mr. Pratchett, talking about uh bat poop, and he said guano. Just I think Sherwood and Pickett probably say guano at the same time. And no, I shine the flashlight in there.
Okay.
And we are treated to Pickett's kind of random bitching with his very slight Irish accent. If the Dark Lord of the Sith is in the bat shit, I am giving it to Willie covered in bat shit.
You
I will notice things. That is a 28 under 40 for my notice stuff
And
in the
and
room.
you will be the one to
okay?
carry it down to
All
him.
right.
Yep.
You shine into the room, and it's a closet. Whatever was left in here is just completely covered in bat guano. And as you like look around, yeah, there's the typical wire hangers, and but everything else that was rags you wouldn't even want to disturb. There's no there's no Darth Vader action figure here.
All right.
And there is another one of those trap doors that leads up into the ceiling that's open right there.
Oh, good.
All right, Harry, you're downstairs in the parlor with an ineffectual bolt cutter. Julie's like, Uh, that was supposed to break.
What is Julia's? Does she have academic strengths? Like, does she have like the science and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you guys went to, go to school together, so um, yeah, she's, pretty average student.
Okay. Because yeah, yeah. So when she says, "Yeah, that was supposed to break," I just look at her and be like, "Yeah,
Duh.
yeah, that was supposed to break." I think we should go back up with the guys just so we're all together because
Okay.
this is starting to freak me out, and I normally don't get freaked out.
Okay, just as you're looking around, you've got a couple candles in here. You like I said, the word that comes and hits you about this room, you think parlor. You think that this would have been like a formal sitting type room. It feels that way. You see some type of picture hanging on the wall. There's a fireplace with some things around it. There's some a sofa and some overstuffed chairs in here. Um, yeah. So looks like
If the place was
looks
any
like
cleaner, he would light the fireplace, but in no damn way he's lighting that fireplace.
yeah, you see that there are remains of a fire in the fireplace. And actually, give me another roll here, just to notice stuff.
That's a regular success.
Okay. Yeah, you see there's like a mantle in the fireplace and there's like some type of bag propped up next to it. Looks like there was a fire in the fireplace. And you notice like the soot stains, smoke stains from the fireplace are like coming up out of the fireplace.
I'll take the bolt cutters back from Julia and use that to grab the bag.
Okay. It looks like some type of knapsack.
How many backpacks did he have around this damn place? Yeah, I guess we'll open that one up and see what's inside. I'm
Okay. So
assuming when I
basically,
grabbed it, it didn't like move or anything.
no, it
And
didn't
there's
move
not
or
like
anything.
anything alive in there.
Nope. Well, nothing that's moving. Um, yeah, so no, it's just basically a kind of a rough canvas bag that has a draw top, and maybe a strap that you could throw over your shoulder. So it's just kind of like a knapsack, like an old guy's knapsack. I don't know. It's kind of shitty. You open it up and you find a pouch of tobacco and some rolling paper. There's a little fold up pocket knife in there, and there's a metal flask of some kind.
Ooh.
And then there's a roll of some money, and then a matchbox.
Hmm.
Hobo's knapsack.
Right. Okay.
Julia's like, "What? What is that?"
Some homeless guy's bag. Does it look like it's been left for a while?
Yeah, it's not like as wrecked as the rest of the house, but it's you know, it's an old sack, but it doesn't fit in with like the rest of the house. It's not all moldy and deteriorating. It's an old sack, but it's still functional.
Okay. Yeah, it just looks like somebody's somebody's bag.
There's somebody else in the house.
No, this looks like it's been left here for a little bit. Besides
Julie's
everything
like,
with all the noise that's been going on, you don't think they would have came out by now, though?
I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
True.
Be right
Julie's
back.
like, what's going on? What are we gonna do?
I think we need to leave a couple candles down here so that this floor is lit up. And I think we need to go back upstairs with the guys.
Julia nods. I think it would be best if we stayed together. All right. So you're just gonna find a safe place to stick a candle in this room?
Yeah, probably stick one in the parlor. Um, Maybe one out in that main room, like the main entrance room, just so we have something for light when we go back and forth.
Okay.
I'll probably use up two or three of them. So,
So you entered this parlor through an archway, but to the south you do see like another shut door. And there is a window that looks outside, kind of next to the fireplace.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Julia
feel
helps
I
you with
I was
helps
gonna
you with
say
the
I feel
candle.
more comfortable. I feel more comfortable opening up closed doors when I have our two capable people with us.
She says, I'm with you. Let's she sets a burning candle down on the mantle where it's like stone. So
Yeah, then yeah, we'll collect Willie and Randy and go back upstairs.
All right.
Sorry, I'm back now.
Yep. All right. So you march upstairs. You can see Sherwood standing outside of a door. He's kind of crouched down, and you don't see Darren anywhere.
Oh, Darren's dead.
I killed him in my insanity.
God, I hope not. Um, can I find something to climb onto to give me some height to peek through that trapdoor?
Why, yes, you have a dresser that's falling apart here. There's a small children's bed frame that's kind of wrecked.
I
Um,
I'm gonna move the dresser, minding all of the bat poop. Um, and then once I get into position, I will climb up into the third level.
all right. Just give me a, gym class roll.
Oh, that's my best one. Oh my God. Um, uh, Terry, so like a double aught and a seven is a seven?
Is a
Is a
seven.
seven.
Yes.
Okay, that's a
Yep.
seven under 80. Damn.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, easy peasy.
Hell
You
yeah.
seem to secure, as wobbly as the dresser is, you seem to secure it goodly enough where you just jump right up on top there and can at least peek up into the hole. If you think you're going to like boost yourself up, that would be another roll. But even just climbing is the easy peasy for you. So
I'm gonna peek first, and if it's good, uh I will then boost up. So notice stuff. Uh that is a miserable fail. Can I push that?
sure, what are you going to do different?
Um he's gonna open his eyes and use the fucking flashlight because he initially got like an 81 over 40. So yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you're
try
just
and
being like at first you're just kind of being like overly cautious and you realize that you don't have the angle to look around in this area. So,
okay. When you push a roll, do you roll again? I don't remember.
yeah, you roll again.
Okay. Um okay. Uh light sources help. That is a 16 under 40.
Okay. You look up here, and the very first thing that you notice is that it is packed full of boxes and crates and flotsam. You look around and you see like boxes marked toys. Have cardboard boxes that are splitting apart, but it's like a smallish attic room up here that they evidently used for storage. Um, you're shining it around, and you happen to like lock eyes with a rat. It's big.
Are we talking like ROUSs or are we like this is like a barn rat the length of your arm?
No, you're talking about a barn rat that is big, and you guys lock eyes. What are you gonna do?
It's a rat. It's just like I kind of give it this like fuck you look.
All
Right.
right.
It's just a rat. To pick it, it's just a rat. But to everyone else, it's a Cthulhuid monstrosity that's probably going to fucking eat my lungs. Um,
It's going it it hisses and it's jumping at you.
oh fuck yeah.
Do you
God
want to
damn.
fight back or do you want to dodge?
My dodge is better, which I'm gonna dodge. Yeah, I'm gonna dodge. What? Hang on. Let's fucking roll that properly. Keep it on the nice leather dice pad that you got.
Ooh.
It's a 14 under 60.
Okay, at this point you gotta
Ugh.
give me Is that so? You said 60?
14 under 60. Yes, 60.
Okay. So you got a hard
Hard.
success.
Yep.
Almost had an extreme.
Right, right. Can like just so
Floppy
the
dice,
rat
drink twice.
falls through
Oh,
the hole behind me, so Sherwood can take a pot shot with his BB gun
okay.
for the
The
pulp.
rat basically launches itself at you.
Yep.
It doesn't attack so much as it just basically jumps down on you. Make a sanity check real quick, just because this is a
Oh,
big fucking rat.
oh,
Like we talking like New York City story rat?
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God
Like
damn it.
we
This
would
is
normally see these
this is
things in the
not like
fucking sewers.
a rat. This is like the
A
size of a
rat.
small dog.
God damn it.
Okay, so an Aria, and so yeah, right of unusual
ROUSs.
size over. Yeah,
Yeah, right. Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
The Princess Bride, of course.
Gotcha, gotcha.
The greatest sword and sorcery story ever written. Um,
fuck yeah.
uh,
Never get into a land war with Asia.
never. Um, God damn, microwave's going off. Hang on. So I've got si 65 sanity. And I rolled a 72.
Okay.
Son of a
Um,
bitch. Please don't ruin the Princess Bride for this character. That's gonna be fucking tragic.
okay, take two sanity points.
Okay, okay.
It basically jumps at you, it lands on your face. It doesn't do any damage, but just the fact you have
Ugh,
this greasy rodent on your
Oh
face and
no.
it's screeching the whole time. It
fuck.
jumps down off of you and starts bolting for the door. Sherwood, you see this happening. You see this very
Run.
large rat running towards you now. And
It's
Darren, you're freaking. Yeah.
uh yeah, no, he loses his shit for a few moments. Holy fuck. And he says every swear word he knows. He does. He oh my God.
Okay, I still have the BB gun, right? Or did somebody take it from me?
You
I
still
think
have
you
it.
still had it.
I'm gonna take a pot shot at the rat.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me a roll. What's your
Yeah, I'm
fighting?
lucky. The BB gun, a regular hit would be a 50, but I rolled an 80. So I'm lucky I didn't hit Darren.
Yeah, the shot goes wide
No.
and
Oh my God.
Did I at
the
least
rat
startle the rat?
say again.
Did I at least startle the rat?
You did. It hisses and runs towards you.
Yeah, we'll try again.
Okay. Um, it darts like not to engage you, but to like dodge around you, either between your legs or around your legs. And so it's screeching past you. You can try to get one more shot out.
25 under 50, which according to my character sheet says it's a hard success.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Um, wait, because the rat is going to dodge. Um, oh my God. Yeah, that rolled 100. Um, what's the
Holy shit.
damage on the BB gun?
D3.
He dodged into the bullet.
Yeah. Um, give me a second here.
I anticipated his dodge.
Roll that D3 twice.
3 and 1.
Okay.
4.
As it was dodging and ducking around, you just happen to freaking have that gun, pow, and it like caught it right on the side of the skull, and you drop it.
I think I'm
It's not
coming
dead.
back.
It's just doing the, but
I think I'm coming back to my senses a little bit.
it's hissing and spitting, but it's incapacitated.
Like step on him. I don't know. Step on his head.
I'm gonna pop him with the butt of the BB gun.
You gonna smash it down?
Yeah.
Give me a roll, fighting roll with the advantage die.
Okay, do I just roll it twice then?
So your tens die you roll twice, and you're gonna take the better roll for you, the lower roll.
Well, that was a double aught.
Well,
I
uh,
think I'll take the O6.
yeah, yeah, you break, and then I want you to make a notice stuff roll as you're bringing down the stock onto its head.
Fucker's gonna turn into bugs, isn't it?
No, God, please no.
Okay, I'm gonna call this a barely 59 under 60.
Ooh.
Okay, and
Hey,
Sherwood,
success is a success.
Right.
as you're bringing the stock down on your little Red Rider on top of the skull of the rat, and only you hear this. You hear it go, "No." You think you hear that.
That could have been anything.
Uh, what? Wait, what?
You don't hear it, Darren.
I, I, I
What you
player
had is a
knowledge.
giant rat land on your face. It You threw it off, slash it jumped off. It ran towards Sherwood. He got a wide shot off. Pink. It ran towards him, and he aimed down the hallway as it was like trying to escape,
Okay.
and that's all you could see from your
Okay.
vantage point.
Right. Yeah.
And then
All right.
he went over to it, and it was screaming, and yeah, so he brained it. You got to see that part.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, not doing too well. I'm just hearing things. That's all it was. I just yeah. No.
Yeah, so yeah, now you've got this very large rat carcass in the hallway. So
Which is a lot nicer than the last carcass I saw. So I'm doing good.
Right.
I'm rolling with it. I mean, that looks normal. There isn't like
okay,
green coming out of it. I'm good with this.
Harry, you got to see the last part of that as you guys made it up the stairs. You see him smash a skull of a giant rat with the stock in the BB gun. Roger's like, "Holy crap!"
You
Or
mean
excuse
Randy?
me, Randy.
I said, if Roger said holy crap, we
Yeah.
all be saying holy crap.
Yeah. Right.
Because he's Bug Boy now.
Oh God.
If we ever see him again, like that wasn't the real Roger, I'm gonna keep calling him Bug Boy from now on.
Hmm.
He ain't gonna like it, but that's what he is now.
Right. Uh, uh, Pickett will lift himself up into that attic space. You want me to make a gym stuff? Gym
Okay,
class.
all right.
What skill do you want, Terry?
Oh, gym class. Sorry.
Oh, gym.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Uh, Jesus, that's a goodness gracious, a 49 under 80.
Yeah, you boost yourself up. It's basically like a storage space. The way that the house is angled is that the ceiling isn't very high and it tapers off to, to get smaller as the slope of the house, you're guessing.
Yep.
It's packed up here, like I said, with boxes, and you do see like some toys, like there would be
Mm,
a tricycle and maybe like an old uh doll cradle shoved up here, but otherwise there's boxes and crates up in this area.
I'm gonna I'm gonna ransack this place, and holy crap, I am rolling like on fire, Terry. That is a 1 under 40 for my notice stuff. I'm looking for the Dark Lord. I really am. We're here
Okay.
for Darth Vader, and Darren is kind of done with this place.
No, you don't find the action figure anywhere.
God damn it!
However, as you're pushing the boxes away, you're seeing almost like the boxes were stacked up in a way that it made like a little room of crap piled up. And as you're grabbing stuff and you're shoving it away, there's like a doll and like a doll's table and a cradle, and it's set up as though it were
Like a
set up to
kid's like a
play.
tea party. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, you kind of get the feeling like, what? Like it was
this is
somebody put
creepy.
those things there purposely.
Uh, hey, Harry,
What?
come here a second. Mind the bat poop.
It smells bad, very ammonia. Whew.
And
Yeah,
Guano.
I,
he would know what guano is though too.
our
Uh,
favorite teacher, Mr. Pratchett, the biology
right.
teacher.
Yeah, Harry will get up on the dresser or whatever and
I
poke
drop
his head up.
the box of the telescope into your arms. Here you go.
Oh, cool. He'll put that in. He'll actually set that down along with the bag for a second.
I'm gonna I'm gonna ransack this tea party essentially, and try and figure out how the it's weird. Pickett's going about and he's kind of talking to us. I'm like, oh, well, this is creepy.
Darren, we have a couple problems.
Why? Why? What now?
Um, the doors will not open, the windows will not smash, and we found a hobo's bag in the fireplace.
It's not the blonde hobo Mr. Jeremy that goes to the soup kitchen next to the school, is it?
I don't think so. This one looks older.
Oh,
Also, there was a flask and a matchbook in there.
hmm. Sooner we find this damn Darth Vader, the sooner we can get the hell out of here. This place is already, and there's a long pause, and Pickett will actually like look at Harry, like look him in the eye, and he's like, this is creepy. I don't uh I don't know what to think. Uh like you can kind of tell that Darren's like he is uh he's spooked, but he's like I'm not gonna cry, or I can't bring myself. I gotta be. Well, Sherwood got spooked by something, and Julia got hurt, and I saw something I can't explain. Uh, he's like Oh, he's not. I'm gonna say he's not tunnel visioned or anything like he's like this is all this shit is just gonna be a lot, and I'll try and figure it out. Like he's not gonna sleep right for like a month and a half, but he'll just go through the Rolodex of movies that he can never watch again because he'll probably never go trick or treating after this. It's pretty fucked up. But he's very I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I'm an 11-year-old child who lacks the vocabulary to process or to express what he's going for, and so he's just like and he takes a real good look at this tea party, like these dolls set up, and if he doesn't find the Darth Vader action figure in here, uh, his next move is he's going back to that first room that we went to and peek up through that trapdoor. But
Did those
Terry,
connect?
yeah,
No,
do
it
these don't connect? Okay.
no. And you'll have to like excuse my scale here. So don't I just tried to
This is negative
give
space right here.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking for an eraser. I could fix this a little bit. But
Here.
anyway,
I think the third icon is supposed to be one.
I
so
would just draw an X through any negative space.
okay. So like this wall here, you would figure is actually probably down here. And
So is this a room here?
okay, so gosh, where is the oh okay. I got you. Eraser. There. This is a big bedroom.
So that this would be like the master of the house.
You think so? Yeah.
Okay. Uh, what is this over here?
A door.
That's the door. Okay, we have not touched that door yet. All right.
Correct. Shut. It's a shut door.
Okay, then Darren is going to go to that one first, and then go back to the one with the other trapdoor.
Okay. Julia's standing out with the boys out here.
Hmm.
She's like, guys, what's going on? What happened up here? You got to talk to me. We can't get out. We need you guys' help.
Uh, Darren,
Uh,
it's gonna seem like Darren is ignoring her, but he's he's hearing her. He's thinking. He's trying to, but he's not conveying to her what his thoughts are.
Okay. She's just
and
standing.
he
Look.
look and Sherwood looks at her and goes, "When I'm done processing what I've seen, I will talk to you about it. But right now, I'm still working through some stuff."
She's like, ah. So
And
there, those three are
he has a very apologetic tone to his voice when he's talking to her.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
And
I go to this door then.
it is locked. Or excuse me, it is shut.
But locked?
It is not locked.
Is not locked, then I will open that door.
Okay. This door opens in.
Yep.
You look
Shine the
in there,
floor.
you kind of shine a flashlight in there really quick,
Yep.
and you get the feeling that this is a bathroom.
Horror of horrors, Darren looks in the toilet.
Ah,
Of
okay.
course he does.
So yes, you see an old clawfoot tub and you see a toilet. It smells in here, but not like the bat guano. It just smells rot and moldy
Nothing smells
and
like bat guano, so
Okay.
gross. Yeah. The bathtub is filled up with slimy water
Oh,
and
God damn it.
it's just like this tepid soup of rot and algae. And then the toilet looks like it's, I mean, even from here, you can tell it looks broken and overflowing.
Never mind me. I've been watching urban exploration videos about stagnant water and the horror therein. Um,
There's no window in here, but along this wall here, you see a mirror that is actually in one piece.
miraculous. Uh,
So we'll put the tub like right here, and we'll put the toilet right there.
okay. Uh, is there uh a chain upon which like a tub stopper would be attached to the end of that could be mounted outside the tub?
You don't
Usually
see
on
any
those.
chain.
Oh, you don't see. I don't see any goddamn chains. Of course I don't.
No, the tub is completely, absolutely filled with slime and sludge.
Okay, so Terry, I apologize for the slight metagaming. Because I'm a Clark Ashton Smith fan, and I have read Satamper Zeros several times. That's not water. That's that is a formless spawn of Tsathoggua. And and Darren's not sticking his hand in there.
Uh, yeah.
No. Um,
Here, I was thinking Slither, but that's just me.
you're right. And uh um
Okay. So
so he
how
what he
far
did
how far into the bathroom are you going, first of all?
I'm going to stand before the tub is what's going to happen
Okay. Yeah.
after I look
Okay.
in the toilet, of course, because with our
Yeah.
luck Darth Vader would be in the fucking toilet.
Darth Vader's not in the toilet.
Goddamn
Um,
right. Good.
it is full
He's in the
of
basement.
it is full of crap and what stuff you can't even identify. The
Literal
the
crap.
tub is, like I said, it's completely slimy, um, filled up to the brim of this old-fashioned clawed tub, and it is putrid. It stinks. Now, I want you to make a notice things roll.
Of course. 21 under 40.
Okay. So you're sitting there, you're contemplating, fuck, would he have stuck that damn thing in the tub? I know what you're
Because
thinking
Roger's a
there.
douche. Of course he would. But
And
Or does this place have a basement?
you're you're thinking about, oh yeah, there was a basement. You saw cellar windows.
Yeah, that's where my brain's thinking.
You're looking at the tub trying to consider the next move, and you happen to glance at the mirror, which, like
God
I said, it's
damn it,
in perfect
no.
condition. Make a sanity check.
Ah, fuck off, Terry. Ah, son of a bitch. No. No. I I don't like mirrors. Okay. Mirrors, fucking dolls. Um uh
Dolls in mirrors,
um
mirrors in dolls.
fuck. Give me a fucking moment here.
Hey, on the bright side, it's a single mirror and not the one where you had the two of them looking at each other.
I like in my fucking apartment. Yes. Oh shit. Um um 47 under 63.
Okay, so you make your sanity check.
Mm.
Let me describe what you see.
I don't
As
want you to. I don't.
you glance in the mirror, and the first thing you see is that there is like this grandma lady standing behind you. And as you like, what? And you kind of take in, she's like, Darren, Darren.
Are we talking like my grandma?
She's a grandma. She's not your grandma, but
Okay, a somebody's
it's
grandma,
that
an old lady.
kind of oh yeah, this is like a grandma lady.
Hmm.
What year is this again? Just out of curiosity.
1985.
1985.
Like what is she wearing? Like fashion.
Poltergeist.
The fashion that she's wearing, you you as a kid just are like she's got an old fashioned dress on. She looks old fashioned.
Oh,
You
like
don't know.
like something like my great grandma would wear, like early
Yeah, yeah.
1900s. Okay.
Yeah, you're talking like early 1900s, kind of the I don't know, like Little House on the Prairie. That's how people dressed. And she's like, Darren, Darren,
I you thought
Darren, you came for me.
I don't know you, woman. I
What?
he fucking blurts out
Oh,
the
okay,
first fucking thing he thinks of.
you're you're taking 3 points of sanity damage there,
Oh
and
shit. 60. Here we go. All right.
she's like, Darren, help me, Darren, you've got to help me. You've got to
No,
bring You've got to bring your friends. Help. It's so dark. It smells bad. You've got to rescue us.
you smell
Darren,
bad, you old
Darren,
bag. Ah, and
Darren, Darren, Darren,
he's gonna try
Dad,
and try.
what did you do to Roger? Dad,
Ah,
Dad, what did you do to
I break the mirror. He
Roger?
breaks the fucking mirror before he can lose his mind entirely.
It
Uh,
sorry for the volume, guys.
yeah, no, 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 that's
It
fine.
escalates quickly,
Oh,
and you, at this point, cannot turn away, and you see her age in front of you that is
fuck.
like the equivalent of just like someone decaying in fast motion.
God damn, you just ruined Raiders of the Lost Ark for me. God damn it. Oh,
And
shit.
she just disintegrates down, screaming at you. And I can keep
Uh,
screaming for you.
no, no,
But
you're good.
it just echoes away.
White as a sheet. White as a sheet. I break the mirror.
Okay.
Ooh, uh, now, horror of horrors. Does the mirror break when I take the bat to it?
Um, give me a roll and just don't do obscenely bad. I mean, it's a mirror, it's stable. You've got a baseball bat, you're an athlete. Just don't fumble.
Uh, yeah, 13 under 60 for fighting.
You shatter it.
Yeah, no, he's shaking like a leaf.
Harry, yeah, Darren's in the bathroom smashing glass.
And you hear him shout, "I don't know you, woman." Uh,
Yeah, as soon as I heard him start to talk to someone, yeah, he'd
yeah, right, yeah.
go over that way.
All of that was in character. That was oh.
Uh, like he wouldn't go running over, but he definitely would make his way over. I'm assuming he walk in probably right as the window or right as the mirror shatters.
Yeah,
Uh,
it
I'm
there's
assuming if
no
he was
doubt in
there
your
any
mind.
sooner, he didn't see an old lady. So did I hear the screaming from the old lady?
No, nope. You heard Darren yelling. You heard Darren smashing. That's what you heard.
Yeah, yeah. He'll turn into the bathroom. He'll see this. He'll see the glass, and he's like, "Huh, those ones will break. What happened to you?"
Julia's Julia's sticking her head around the corner. She's like,
White.
"What in the?"
What do we actually hear her swear for the first time?
She says, "What in the HE double L hockey sticks is going on?
This place is haunted. Darren just like deadpan. This place is haunted. Ghosts are real. Uh, and we need to get either out of here with or without fucking Darth Vader. Um, but he's just gonna stand there and a little bit catatonic because so being a descendant of grandchildren of Irish Americans, of course, you're gonna grow up on stories and folk tales from the old country like the like Darren's heard of a banshee before and he's heard of the fairy tales and ghosts and all that shit and he's like, oh yeah, no, Grandpa was just telling really fun stories around the campfire. And now that he's like seen his first, this if Darren actually survives tonight. Oh yeah, thanks, Eric. Your Poltergeist came out in '82. Fuck you, sir.
Be kind, rewind.
Oh, um, and yeah, he's fuck. Okay, so Rafe, the player, does not like mirrors, and my god damn it. uh, uh, Pickett obviously fucking doesn't like mirrors either. So yeah,
He,
no,
I-
ghost stories and mirrors are now ruined for him forever. I don't know if that's a phobia or not, but he
I'm sure it is somewhere.
any like ghost or spirit movie ever like if when The Exorcist comes out, he's
Came out
Came
yeah.
out. Yep.
Oh.
70s.
Yep.
Okay, so then that's gonna make him poop his pants every time.
Again, Poltergeist.
Yeah, that too. I yeah,
Ra
he
Randy shows up in the doorway of the bathroom. He's like, "Was Roger in here? Did you see him?"
I he's not with you right now.
Darren,
Darren's just
Let's see if we can get the front door open. Why don't we go downstairs?
Darren's gone bye-bye. What have you got, Egon?
uh, yeah.
Randy goes, "I got a shoe." So wherever he went
Uh,
to, he doesn't
ditch,
have his
ditch the shoe. Ditch the shoe.
Like, do you not like knock the shoe out of his hands?
No, he's just going, drop the shoe.
he hands it to you. You can
No, drop it.
he drops it.
Uh,
I just thought if we kept one of his shoes, then he'd have to walk around with one. So,
He's already walking around with one, theoretically.
well, when I thought maybe he was in here since he's gone.
And, and he can come in here and get it.
Darren, in a flash of almost like bullying type of excuse me, sereneness, he walks over, he takes uh uh Roger's shoe and he throws it in the fucking bathtub.
God damn it.
Okay,
Sploosh.
it goes sploosh, and it goes bloop, 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 and it sinks down, makes thick waves, and everyone stops and looks at it. Nothing happens.
Yet nothing happens yet. Uh,
Then he goes, "That's really gross."
Go back downstairs, Randy.
Again, total deadpan looks at Randy. You think?
I
I do you want me do you want me to go see if the other one's there too? We can throw the other one in the bathtub. That's awesome.
Randy, go downstairs, please.
Okay. He leaves the room.
uh I Pickett
There.
just looks at the guys and says, I am so scared right now,
No, I'm beyond.
but I I don't want to leave. And he looks at the boys fucking pleadingly. Like he doesn't know how to process that he is fucking fascinated with what's going on despite his level of terror. Like with this look in his eyes like, guys, I
Okay,
what's going
Darren,
on here?
Darren, do we continue up here or do we go downstairs? There's at least one door downstairs that's closed, and you have at least one up here that's closed. What are we
Have we
doing?
checked?
I
Have
want
we
to
checked the trap door now that I'm kind of coming to?
I want to check the trap door in the master bedroom
I,
above the big
I,
big bed. That one. I want to look in
because
there.
knowing the thing that was Roger,
He
it's
shivers.
either
Darren
up in the
visibly
attic,
shivers.
it's either up in the attic or it's in the basement.
We're closer to the attic right now. Let's go look at that. And then if it's not there, we check the basement. And then we get the hell out of here. There, Sherwood, there's a walkout cellar door on the back of this house, right? We walk by this house every day when we go to school in the morning, right? I'm not crazy. We've seen that door. And like the way he's like describing like the big slant doors that from like outside like walkout basement like old you know what the doors I'm talking about?
Darren,
Hmm.
Darren, there's nothing blocking the front door, but it won't open. We cannot smash the downstairs windows at all. Julia tried
She's like, it's
with the bolt
he's
cutters that he held in his hand still.
he's right.
I'm gonna can I can I make a like a uh I mean they called it like just like a knowledge like a common sense roll in
Sure.
uh uh
Ju-
glass cannon, but there's nothing in the rules. Can I like an intelligence check for like critical thinking?
yeah, there's so in actual Call of Cthulhu, there's a oh, I forgot how they phrase it, but it's basically like we need a hint or so it's
Yeah.
yeah, give me some type of knowledge roll.
Just
Intelligence,
roll under.
idea.
Okay. Uh, in my intelligence is 50. Holy shit! I four under 50.
Okay. So
Oh
talk to
my
me. What are you
God.
thinking?
Again I keep saying it like he's a superstitious kid. They're Catholics, but they're Irish, so they're weird. Um, and he's like, well, like he's trying to figure something out. Obviously, this place is fucking haunted because I just saw somebody's grandma and a ghost, and I just broke a fucking mirror, and his mind is going a million miles a minute. And so they can't get out, they can't break the windows. So there is something here that he, as an 11-year-old child, cannot comprehend, but he knows enough to understand that there's something that needs to happen for us to be able to leave. But what the context of that, like I'm in my 30s. I can do the reasoning like there's is like maybe something that they have to do as a group, but trying to put that into an 11-year-old child's mind, like he doesn't know like that context. Like X needs to happen before we get to leave the building or leave the
Yeah.
haunted house. But it's like so that's a thing. What is the thing? And he doesn't have the vocabulary to express that.
For all we know, we need to find the doll.
Yeah, right. Like, essentially that. So that's why he's like, there's something going on here, and he's a kid. He doesn't know how to express it. So yeah, he just like kind of muddles through a thought and says, "Uh, we got to do something. I don't know what that is, but we got to do something. We otherwise we can't leave." I know
Julius
that
says,
sounds crazy.
No, makes logical sense.
Julius
Remember
like, I'm with
Poltergeist?
you. I'm sorry, Willie, but I think we need to get out of this building. Willie's like, I know, I understand.
We can come back in the
We,
daytime.
it's not, it doesn't feel safe, and it's feeling unsafer every minute we're here. I, I don't like the way the house is watching me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's Julia's the one talking right now.
No, that
No,
was
that was
Willie.
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 I should do voices more.
No, he's got a point. Look at everything that's happened. The house is reacting to our reacting to the house.
Oh, and Roger goes,
Ed,
and 7 years bad luck.
Who's
houses don't react though; they're inanimate. It
who
doesn't make
says
any
seven
sense,
years of
Sherwood.
bad luck?
That
Randy,
was Randy.
I'm helping. I'm just saying that with a broken mirror, that's 7 years bad luck too.
Yeah, but I'm Irish. We have the luck, so don't even start, Randy.
Hmm.
He just looks at Sherwood. He's like, "Give me a boost into the attic. I want to see what's going on up there. The quicker we do that, the quicker we can get out of here."
I think we should find Roger and make him tell us where the action figure is and let us out of the house. That's what I think. That's
Randy,
number one.
that's what we are doing.
No, but
You guys,
he
did you guys check all the doors on this floor?
Yes,
no,
we have
no,
not.
no, no, no,
What?
no. You have this door here
What?
and
Oh my God.
and, and this door here.
Oh, that's a door too? Oh my God. Okay. Then I go to this door then.
Okay. Everyone
Shit.
just kind of following along then?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just goes. I open
All
the
right.
door if it's
Everybody
not
give me a
locked.
notice stuff roll as you're
God
walking down
damn
the
it.
hallway.
Son of a bitch. 17 under 40. I love
That's
these
a
Bloodstone dice. I
god
these are
damn.
great. On
Whoops.
five, watch me run a one shot next. I'm gonna roll good trash.
Right.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
I got I I got a barely there success.
All right.
22 under 60.
All right. So you guys are both or all three of you are very aware. You're walking down the hallway and you happen to look over at the scorched room
No, no,
and
no, no.
yeah, the Rogers flesh sack is it's not there.
God damn it. I oh
And Randy goes, "That's what I was trying to tell you. I had one of his shoes. He's around with one shoe now."
Was the
We just have
candle in
to
the
find
hallway
Roger.
in front of that door disturbed?
Say again.
Was the candle that was in the hallway by that door disturbed?
No. Is anyone going to look in the room?
Well, okay, noticing that Sherwood kind of starts to slip back into the catatonic state He's not there yet, but it's pulling him back.
Okay. Roger goes, I see his other shoe if you want to throw it in the bathtub. It's over by the closet.
It's over by the closet.
Yeah, so Randy is standing outside. He's not in the room, but he's pointing inside this room.
Right?
Let's do this real quick.
This one. This room right here.
This isn't there.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And there is a sneaker lying over here by the open closet. He's like, "That's fine, Roger. He's barefoot." Oh, and he's got his Roger costume so he can try to scare us again with a dummy,
Oh my
right?
God. Pickett closes the door to that bedroom.
Okay.
It's like I like pick up the candle, close the door, put the candle back. So if it's got to swing out, it's gonna knock over the fucking candle.
Oh, shit.
All right. You set up a makeshift trap sort of thing.
Fire trap. Yes, sure, sure. Uh, and because the thing is in the closet.
What, right? You think Roger's hiding in the closet?
Yeah, Randy, go in there and go spook him. No, don't do that. I grab him. I fucking grab him, and I just pull him. I pull him back
Okay.
from the fucking door.
Hey, okay. What? I don't. I can go in there if you want me to.
No, I was being sarcastic. God
Oh,
damn it, you're such a weirdo. Randy, stay here in front of this door and make sure uh Roger doesn't come out.
right. And if Roger comes out, then
Get him.
we'll all meet up with him
Yeah, you stay right here
right here, waiting for Roger to come out.
with the candle in the candlelight.
Roger,
You stay here.
waiting for Roger to come out with the candle. And then what?
You
Then
just
you call us.
yeah,
Yes. If Roger comes in with a candle, I call for you. And he puts his hand on the doorknob.
Pickett is so he is so dumb. Okay, I go check that
And
out of the door.
Sherwood gives out a chuckle hearing that exchange. Not to leave the room, even if you come back. No, enter the room. Enter the room, yes. And his brain just all of a sudden started going the Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yep. He's reasoning with an imbecile, and he's so far gone at this point. Pickett goes and tries out of the door.
All right.
I tried this door here.
Okay. Julia, as you walk past, she goes, "You need to be nicer to him."
No, I do not. You do not need to be inviting people that are not our friends to our outings, ma'am.
This door is unlocked. It opens out, and just a really quick investigation, you can tell
Yeah.
that this is nothing more than stairs that go up.
Right, then I ascend the stairs. No trapdoors needed.
All right. You go up. What's everyone else doing?
Still mumbling that entire scene from Monty from the Holy Grail. Because it's the only thing keeping him somewhat cogent after seeing the body disappear.
All right. You go upstairs.
Yep. Do you want to
Oh,
draw
what's
us another map or
yeah. Can you guys see that entire square there?
Oh,
uh where where are you? Drawing.
dead
Oh,
center in the thing.
you see it? Okay. Whoop. I gotta get my drawing tool.
Yeah.
So what happens is you go up a stairs, you come to an open door,
Mm-hmm.
and the stairs, this is a landing, and the stairs continue to go up. You can tell just from angles and stuff that it ends at the next landing, and there's a small room up above you. If if you ascended the stairs, you could see that pretty easy. I mean, from where you're at. This open door here looks like at first glance that it is a room. Whoop.
Terry, are you drawing right now? Because all I
Yeah.
see is the floor that we were just left.
Oh, can you not see this?
You
I
might
can't.
need to
Oh,
refresh because I can see it fine.
Oh, how do I refresh it?
I don't know because I didn't need to do it.
Oh, page one. Page one. Oh, here. No, I there's a tab here that's page one and page two. Okay, I see now.
Oh, because you're the host, technically.
Oh,
You
so
have
if
that
I if
tab.
I if I do it like that, you guys are stuck there. Oh,
okay.
okay. Understood. Understood.
So as you're coming up to this landing, you guys can decide if you're going to go up to the next floor or not, but this is an open door. You can look in and you basically see what you'd consider to be the stereotypical attic. It's an unfinished room. Um, Part of the ceiling is slanting. So at the tallest peak of this room, it's like 7 feet tall, but it gets down by the slanting of the roof to just a couple feet. Um, yeah, you see several gaps in the roof in which bats could probably use to enter and
Roost.
exit the
Okay.
attic.
All right. Uh,
But just at first glance, with your little meager light sources, you're just, yeah, it's like some type of unfinished attic space.
Mostly empty.
Correct.
Uh, I will try this doorway then.
All right. You pile out. Does everybody follow Darren?
What's
Uh,
Julia, Willie, and Randy doing?
Well,
They're following you guys at this point. Yeah.
Randy's supposed to be outside that damn doorway.
Randy had best not be moving unless one of us tells him to.
Yeah, right. God, he's just
Nope. Yep.
he just follows us. God damn it,
If
dipshit.
Sherwood, if you take a peek before you go ascend the stairs, you can see that Randy's right where he's supposed to be.
You think, we think. Okay. What do I see when I open that door?
Okay. Large space. This is
Hmm.
more attic space. And this room basically is just one huge attic space room. Inside, you see boxes, blankets, luggage, books, magazines, newspapers. There is just an assortment of junk packed away, flotsam and jetsam, all over the place. The boxes are chewed through or they're dilapidated. The contents spilling out. You can tell that they maybe had old clothes in them or just knickknacks, bric-a-bracs, that kind of crap. There's boxes that are just filled with magazines. Um,
Is this just one room here?
you're looking in this one over here.
Yes, yes. Is this, and there's no other doorway besides the
There's
one
no
up?
other door that we
Okay.
correct that you can see. So this is just all boxes of shite.
I will,
Trunks. You see the old-fashioned steamer trunks.
hell yeah. I will try the second door then.
That one. Let me do this.
Oh God, you're changing the landscape.
Sorry. It just goes like that.
Okay.
I just get mixed up with scale here.
Okay, so there's only three rooms in
There's
this
only
attic space. Okay.
correct. Yep. And they're all very unfurnished attic spots.
All right.
In this one, one second.
While you do that, I'm gonna ask Julia if she would take Willie into that big room with all the luggage and such like and ask her to would you help Willie possibly find his Darth Vader? Maybe we can find something else that's also useful to get us out of here.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. He might have hidden it in here. Yeah. Come on, Willie.
What my logic is I didn't see anything threatening in there when I give it a once over, so it's quote unquote safe for them to go out. If you find anything, holler, good or bad.
Okay. So she's got a one of the candles in the
Yep.
holder, and she's gonna start like kind of kicking boxes open, starting in the corner and just like throwing shit around. So those two are busy doing that. This one, sorry, this is all right. You look in this one. Give me a spot hidden notice
Notice that.
stuff.
Yeah, no. I got a 90 over 40.
Okay. You open up the door, even without you getting a roll, you smell it smells strong in here, like the feces, the back guano, and this room looks empty.
We uh we have found the bat roost. Mr. Pratchett would be very proud of us. Uh can I push that roll and uh try and sweep the room with my flashlight slowly? He is a little jittery, so he's probably not being as thorough as he thinks he probably should be.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep, you're gonna sweep the shadows with the torch.
That is a 35 under 40. All that
Okay.
that
As
can
I mean, you notice it's empty, and as you're sweeping across, you happen to like look up, and the ceiling in here is like solid sleeping bats.
oh, he just kind of
They
like
are packed,
ducks a little
and
bit and goes,
now they're starting to squeak and you see movements around it.
Closes the door very carefully, and
Okay,
then
yeah, you get the
and he did, and he kind of looks over at Sherwood. He goes, if this wasn't so terrifying, that was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was like at first you thought it was a shadow in the room, but it was just
Bats.
hundreds of
This,
bats roosting.
oh, Mr. Pratchett would be really. He think that's pretty cool too.
You 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 you
Robert.
have the door shut tight and you're starting to hear things kind of slap into the walls and the doors occasionally.
Oh, they're
Not anything
pooping in
like
there.
smashing, but like, something.
Yeah, they're pooping in there. That's the poop on the floor. I'll go in and help Julia find Darth Vader with Willie.
Okay. All right. All right.
My notice stuff.
Um,
Oh, sorry, go for it.
no, no. As you're going in there to help out, then Sherwood and Harry, what are you guys doing? You just kind of following along, or
Yeah, for now.
My notice stuff for to assist them is a 7 under 40.
That's an extreme.
okay?
Yeah, that's
That's an extreme. Sherwood and Harry, why don't you, if you're going to help out, why don't you go ahead and give me a roll as well? You don't have to help out, but
No, that's
uh,
what we're here for. So, yeah,
so
never mind.
so Darren's logic is when he smacked Roger in the teeth with the bat and he ran inside, all of us saw him ascend the staircase. And then there was a few moments of silence, and then bum bum
Wait,
bum
did
bum
we?
bum. Yes, we all saw him go up the stairs. This is why we
correct.
record the sessions. We all saw him go upstairs. So
Yes.
there is the thumping and the bumping around. If Roger is Roger, then he'll be hiding up here somewhere. If the not Roger is in fact the entity that we have been speaking with this entire time, he's still in the closet. So we think, we, as in Darren, and probably the rest of the kids, should think that Darth Vader is in this room. Logically speaking, unless somehow he can jump out the window quietly and then scale the ivies down the house and then somehow get into the basement, which completely threw us off.
Unless he came here ahead of time, hid it somewhere else in here, if it's here.
Right.
Well, 'cause
Okay,
there
so you
was
guys,
also the one more room on the second floor that you guys didn't go through either.
We have to fix that. Uh let's have a go at that
so
room then. This room then.
yep, you guys are all in there. You're all tearing apart boxes, and Julia happens to be over at one of the steamer trunks. I just marked it with an X,
Yep.
just randomly. She's got it open and she's digging through, and she pulls out a book and
No.
she flips it open and starts kind of looking through there, and she's like, "Oh, this is kind of weird." What it is, and you can see what she's looking at. It's like if I say like a photo album, an old-fashioned photo album where the pages were paper, and then typically what they would do is folks would have articles or pictures, and they would glue it on and stick it on there. It's like a photo album, but it's paper. There's no plastic to it. It looks
Mhm.
old.
Almost scrapbooky.
That's it. She's like, "That's it. It's a
Scrapbook.
scrapbook. Thank you."
Yeah, don't you, didn't your grandma scrapbook? My grandma scrapbooks.
And she's like flipping through this and she's like, this is really weird. It's a bunch of newspaper articles and somebody's been writing in here.
Oh, can you read it?
She just starts reading from one of a random page. She says, okay, so here, bring the light over here. Come on, I got it. It's
Darren brings the flashlight over and illuminates it for her.
she's like, yeah, I can kind of make it out, but cursive writing is like old fashioned. It's really hard to read. She says this part here says in this hand script that the original owner of this house was a wealthy widow that something Barnaker had moved to the house. Oh, this guy's doing research.
What
And she
kind
starts
of
flipping
research?
back and forth between the pages. She's like, "Oh, yeah, yeah. No, these are all newspaper clippings. It looks like these are newspaper clippings about the house."
What kind of research?
She goes, "Okay, here's one." And it's towards the beginning, it's a really yellowed piece of newspaper. And in the
18.
handwriting up above, it said it's written the words 1885. Um,
All
Basically,
right.
it's an article concerning the disappearance of a widow named Evelyn Barnaker. And the newspaper article goes on to say that she had moved into town into Arkham in 1866 from Massachusetts, and she had been the benefactor of a local orphanage for school of feeble-minded children. And
Huh?
she's been missing for a while. Nobody seems to know where she's at. And she's like, oh, wait, here's another one. And she flips the pages over and another newspaper article. She's like scans it real quick and she goes, um, there's a bunch of stories here about weird stuff happening at this house. It's the Barnaker house. That's the one that we're in. She says there's either when people have been here or if the house has been abandoned, they see lights moving on in the empty house and they send police out and no source was ever found. And she turns the page and she reads another article and she says, wait. Um, okay, so somebody rented out this house in the 20s, and it says that this guy Johnson was fleeing the house and was committed to an insane asylum in Arkham. And he said that there's voices heard in the empty rooms and strange children like wailing at night, and was talked about being watched while he's in the house. Lost his mind. Holy shit. Oh,
I'm gonna tell your mom.
don't. Come on now.
I won't tell her.
Okay. Here's some more. The last few pages in the book has taped upon them and some more notes. Um, there's notes about somebody named John Rawls and his wife from the Massachusetts Bay Colony back in 1693. And he's not making any sense, but he's talking about the Salem witch trials.
Oh, that's a little far back. Mr. Brown, the history teacher, told us about those.
Yeah. They took place in Salem and Arkham.
Yep.
She gets to the back page of the scrapbook, and a loose piece of paper comes floating out. She's like, "Someone grab that, will you? I gotta look this up."
I bend over and I pick it up.
Okay.
She loses the light for the time that I bend over, but
Yeah. Hold on. The old woman had been acting out of sorts. She vanished. One of her servants, Miss Ezra Fowler, was questioned and released, having been away visiting family. Another servant, Mr. Erastus Bishop, could not be located. Foul play was suspected but never proven. What do you got there?
I hold up the paper, the leaf. to the light for her.
She scans it. Ooh. She gets really quiet and pales
Well,
visibly.
well,
She's like, this is this.
what does it say, Julia?
She, she hands it to Harry.
What is it?
Julia,
You gonna read it?
Sure. What is it?
It's a loose leaf page. Looks like it was ripped out of a book. From what you can gather, scanning it, the book was called Witchcraft and Black Magic by someone named Reverend Montague Summers. Basically, you scan it really quick, and the page discusses various methods for detecting and harming witches.
it's got a spell on it.
No, no, it's not a spell, but it's
Ugh.
like a non-fiction book about
Oh,
witchcraft
oh,
and
okay.
magic.
I was gonna say they put a fucking spell in a module
Har-
for kids.
and Harry points at the page and says, "Yeah, there's sections that are underlined in here."
Oh, what sections are underlined?
Harry, you read off a section discussing the witch's aversion to iron and silver is underlined in pencil, as is another section about the efficiency of flame.
Interesting.
That might explain the chars in that one room.
Hmm.
Let's see. Everybody give me a
Notice stuff.
no.
A
I'm
power
looking for
roll.
like a history,
Oh,
Reading,
anything
writing,
like a
arithmetic.
read
yeah.
writing or arithmetic or spooky stuff.
Oh,
I'll do the read write because my spooky stuff is awful.
yeah. My spooky stuff is 5.
Same here.
Oh,
28 under 30.
Nice.
Jesus. 14 under 30.
Hard success.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. Harry, you know
Almost
this
an
for sure.
extreme. Almost.
That you remember that you have heard stories of this house. It's been abandoned for like 20 or 30 years, like a lifetime ago now. But in doing research for school project on like the history of Arkham, that there was a family that lived in this house back in the 50s or 60s, you remember, and something happened to the girl, but you that's all you can recall.
Hmm.
Darren, did you tell Harry about the tea party setup in the attic space?
I've not. I've not told anybody. Uh,
Because I know he like poked his head up there, but I don't know if he actually saw that.
no. He'll mention that the room was creepy, but he did not give you the details of like the tea party. He he probably would have mentioned like, well, I don't know. He's been trying to parse out his the spookiness of this whole thing. He might have like absently said a fucking tea party, and then if you questioned him further, he would explain. But we don't. We're not looking at it. We're not finding anything of note in here, correct?
No, no,
No,
that's
just history.
Hey, Julia, you should probably bring that scrapbook with us.
it's kind of big, but I guess we can throw it in a backpack, one of these backpacks somebody has.
It'd be a
Yeah,
really
Harry
cool
still
thing
has the
to.
one.
Okay.
Willie's like, it's not here. What are we gonna do next?
Let's if we don't find Darth Vader, well, let's quick like look at these four boxes here right quick. And um if I'll oh here I'll do a notice stuff on those four boxes.
Okay.
On a
That's a six.
23 uh under 40.
I got a success for notice stuff.
Just a regular success?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sherwood, what do you got for a note of stuff?
Holy shit.
Huh?
An '06 under, I believe, 60.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
He finds Darth Vader and we get to leave.
Not quite.
Damn
So you
it.
Sherwood,
I,
you're you're going
I
He
through the
find the
finds the
boxes
other
and
shoe.
I
you're
find the
pulling
true
stuff out,
Fuck.
ledger.
and Sherwood comes up with a lockbox that's at the bottom of uh, a wooden crate. And it's not anything intricate. It's just kind of like, you'd have like a little box that you'd put knickknacks in and it had some dumb little key.
So not big enough for a Darth Vader doll.
And not in one piece.
Oh, that's terrible.
Does it have
Okay.
the key?
It, there's no key on it.
Is it
Uh,
locked?
I'm gonna pull
It
out
is locked.
I'm gonna pull out my scout knife,
Yep.
open up the screwdriver piece of it, and start seeing if I can't jimmy the lock.
You pop it open. Give me a roll. Just don't
Don't
fumble,
fail it.
just to see if your tool takes any damage.
59, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you pop it open. Um, Inside is like uh some cloth that's not rotten or anything. It's like preserved,
Amazing.
Um, but it's rags, it's something somebody stuffed in there. You move those and you see what you imagine to be somebody's coin collection.
God's sakes.
But there's
Are they
like
in good shape or are they tarnished?
no, they're in pretty decent shape.
So any years that they would have been minted would be still visible.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna take some time out and just like grab a couple and look.
I'm not gonna grab them. I'm just gonna, bring the lockbox closer to the light and
Okay.
and do it that way.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh
I'll help him.
yeah, you take a look at the light, you can see that there it's dollar dollar coins, half dollars, there's dimes. It's just a slew of all kinds of old coins. As
What's
you
the mint?
as you're kind of shaking them around, yeah, they're everything from the late 1800s up eh, nothing later than 1950s.
Well, these are worth some cash.
Well, grab him so we can get out of here.
I'm just gonna keep them in the lockbox for now.
Yeah.
I'll carry the lockbox, but I'm not touching anything in
So
it.
what you realized was like the rags, they also help keep the because it's not completely full of coins, so it would
The rags help
rattle quite a
muffle.
bit. Yeah, so the rag was in there, you think, just to kind of muffle.
That's fine.
Okay, write it down. Box of coins.
Hell yeah.
All
From
right.
down below, you hear, guys, guys.
Just go down and find Randy. Yeah.
He's still at his post.
What do you want,
So it's
Randy?
this one.
Oh,
Uh,
shit.
the I'm guarding, like you said,
Right.
and I'm waiting for Roger to come out, but he's not coming out yet.
Good. That's good.
But I can hear him moving in there, so he's getting ready to come out.
Okay.
I
Uh,
just was gonna tell you.
are we finished up there in the attic? Can we like reconnoiter down here and uh see what's what? We also have to figure out that this door here.
Oh, are you back on the
I'm back on the second floor.
one? I gotta figure out how I can get back to that page.
Up in
Top
the
top left.
upper left is a thing that says page 2 of 2. Click on it and it'll open up the pages. You just click on the other page.
Ah, hold on. I had it for a second. Sorry, guys.
Mm.
Oh, there it is. I didn't have it blown up all the way, so that's why I couldn't see the page thing.
I want to go back to page 1. So I see the 2 of 2.
Yep. So click on that
Yeah, click on it and
and it'll
then
Yep.
open it up like bookmarks.
yeah.
And you can scroll up in that little window to
Oh,
see page 1 of 2.
gotcha. Gotcha. I'm there. All right.
You got it
Yes,
now.
we're
Okay, there we
back.
go.
We're cooking with gas.
Hell yeah.
Kerosene,
All right.
maybe.
We are back down to the second floor. Roger's at his post.
Roger's at his post. Randy.
Oh, God, yeah. Too many Arlos.
Roger might be on the other side of the door at his post too. We don't
Wait,
know.
Wait, yeah.
if it really is Roger, I pull up the BB gun.
Nope,
Fucking shoot
Randy's
him.
there. He's got his
Okay.
ear to the door.
I check that final door, uh open it and shine the flashlight in.
Uh, that is a room that looks like ah, wrong,
Wrong tool.
wrong tool.
I'll
Technology.
never use this wrong tool.
So what
It
what is
is
this room?
it is a small room, and as you open up the door, which is unlocked, and it opens in like that, you
And
take
we
a
are
quick
left
look
attached
around,
there.
and you get a bit of a jump start. It
Because
looked like someone was
Nyarlathotep.
standing there at first,
Uh,
but as you take a step back and look, it's a dress form.
oh my
So
God.
you see like a
Like
dress
like a
form
mannequin.
mannequin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh
And
shit.
there is a old-fashioned sewing machine over
Ooh,
here. There's a bunch more boxes and crates stacked up.
I'm gonna roll and notice stuff. My spot hidden on the in this room. Check the crates and
Excellent.
shit.
Yeah.
For a
And there's a mirror along this wall.
God damn it! Ah,
Okay. I'm
Harry.
sorry you were going to roll for notice stuff?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna notice things for 25 under 40. Shut up. Fucking
Okay.
mirror. Ah. All
Yeah.
right,
So
let's hear it.
you get a bit of a jump start from the dress form, but there isn't anything scary to it. I'm not going to make you roll sanity or anything like that.
Yet.
Uh, as you kind of scanning, like I said, there's a rusted sewing machine there. There's like a pair of scissors are still on top. Um, there's boxes in here, and of course the mirror. I don't know how closely you're gonna want to check that out. That's basically what's in here. And there's a chair that you'd
I
sit in for the but yeah, it
the
looks like
sewing
someone's
machine.
craft room.
Yep. Um, Grandma's craft room. Um, I check the crates. I check over like the sewing desk, and Pickett's gonna glance into the mirror, and that's gonna be the end of him.
Okay, who else is in the room?
I think he just left because everyone uh like reconnoitered to that to Roger's room, quote unquote Roger's room, and
Okay.
he was like, "Here, I'm gonna do this real quick." So we have all of the rooms explored, and he's gone for probably 30 seconds before something happens.
All right. Harry and Sherwood, where are you? What are you doing?
Harry would probably be at the bottom of the stairs from that landing. I'm assuming probably with Julia and Willie close by.
And I'm kind of behind Pickett, but not going in the room.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, fair, fair.
Yep. So Sherwood, you can see by the light being splayed over, it looks like a craft room in here.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. All right.
All right.
Uh,
Darren, you
the
start.
morbid, the morbid
Oh,
curiosity to look in the mirror again. There,
Yeah,
there.
it's yep, it's gonna fuck him.
all right.
Uh,
You're looking in the mirror.
God damn.
Give me a pow roll for
A,
fun.
a power roll, Terry?
A pow roll. Yes.
God damn it. No.
You see yourself and you start picking your face apart like from the movie Poltergeist.
God damn it. No, please, please, no. Oh my God.
Oh God, what?
Oh, Pickett. Oh, you poor kid. The look
Epic
of
fail.
no, no, it wasn't. Well, maybe.
Well, what did you roll? I got to know what kind of success you rolled. Right? Success?
Nope. Oh, I got a 94 over 65.
Ooh,
Oh,
almost an epic
Okay.
fail.
oh,
Almost.
let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
No, Mike and Eric, you can either listen and disregard what I'm going to say to Darren because you're not going to be privy to it, or if you needed to take a
Oh,
bathroom break really quick, now would be a good time.
yet.
You
Ooh, okay.
you you glance up and you see the grandmother in the craft room again, standing behind you. And she's like, Darren, you need to come visit me. You haven't seen me for such a long time. Bring your friends.
He's at this point, he's like,
No, 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 no,
my,
no.
oh shit. His like his grandma's dead. He's like, he knows. No, we don't see grandma anymore.
You're thinking, yeah, that's a great idea.
Oh
What I
shit.
need to do is,
Hmm.
all right, so this is what's got to happen. I'm gonna put on my Rafe impression here. All
Yeah.
right, this is
Ah.
what's got to happen. We got to get we got to get the troops. We got to go downstairs. Grandma's gonna meet us downstairs in the cellar area. That's the best way. We got to go down and talk to Grandma. And Rafe, you are 110% behind this idea. You just
I
like, ah,
I
this is what needs to happen.
I'm just gonna mute myself and you take care of him. Like you control my character. I'm not here anymore.
Oh, no, 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 no. I honestly, I want you to do this. It's just
You want me
you
to,
own
oh,
this.
you want me to,
You own this idea. You just had an epiphany.
it's like, guys, you know
Now you
what?
keep talking. I'm gonna go pee while you're doing that.
Okay, so no, guys, I know where the Darth Vader is. I know. All right, come on. It's down in the basement. Come on. And he just starts fucking going. Like he's got that peppy he was like kind of jumpy before. Not I shouldn't say kind of fucking jumpy. He's extremely jumpy before. Um and he there's a moment, a few moments of like quiet as he looks through the craft room, and then something comes over him. You guys don't know, and so Terry's not here, but I'm gonna make a be a pal roll, and oh my God, I got a 10 under 60 for be a pal, so that leadership skill of mine should probably have the rest of y'all convinced that I'm not leading you into the jaws of nightmare and horror. And oh, we gotta go downstairs. The only logical place that Roger would have put the Darth Vader action figure is down in the basement.
I mean, thinking somewhat logically, that was my assumption anyway. I'm with you, but not in the same way. My brain was already thinking the basement was probably where he put it.
Yeah,
So
but
you didn't have much conning for me.
right. He kind of he kind of like I guess confirmed your suspicions, but with his now very enthusiastic. No, this is exactly where it's at now.
That I'm a little suspicious of, but
Oh yeah,
again, I'm also the read on my read on Roger is what I'm going off
right.
of.
Which should be out of character for Pickett at this time is he was going under the impression that we physically saw him go upstairs. And Pickett thought that he had the Darth Vader on him like the whole fucking time, and he just stashed it somewhere. That's why Pickett said, well, like, has been thinking, well, we gotta check all of the rooms up here. Nothing happens, but now immediately, like a 180, like, no, we gotta go to the basement right now.
Are we
And
leaving
that's the
Randy
part
at the
because
door
you
then?
weren't
Yes,
thinking that to begin with.
of course. Uh, Randy. So like in the spirit of Halloween, so obviously Roger is there in there, and he's probably going to try and come out and surprise us. So if you like stay there, um Pickett is being possessed by this ghost, so like he's trying to like sell Randy out like to be eaten, like you just stay here, split the party, and then we'll just go down in the basement.
You want me to stay here by
Yeah,
myself?
yeah, man, stay there. You'll be kind. And Roger won't. Like this whole thing is a big setup. We're just playing games here. uh you can probably help Roger do something really cool at the end of tonight.
Julie is like, what's going on with you? You're acting funny.
Funny? No, I
Uh,
feel great, Julia. It's come on, it's
yeah.
down in the basement, and I just start
By the
walk.
way,
I
narrator,
start
you
walking.
missed it, but Darren made an extreme on a be a pal check.
Yeah,
So if
Okay.
that
I don't know if
influences
you're.
anything.
Yeah, I'm
It
sorry. I didn't know if you actually had your headset on you.
I was listening, but she also has some rules to make that she made
Sure.
fairly. She did okay, but she's like, I think we should probably get out of here now, and we can figure this out outside of the house.
No, we gotta
And
come to the basement. It'll be
Willie's like,
down there.
I think we should just go. I don't want to be in this house anymore.
Well, there's a cellar door that goes to the outside in the basement because the front door is clearly locked. which doesn't sound suspicious at all out of the side of Rafe's mouth.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess so, but I I think we should just go.
We're
And
gonna go through the basement. And
Julia's
he
like,
just starts walking.
she's looking at Sherwood.
He's left. I'm already on the first floor. And I'm gonna hit the bathroom quick.
Okay, so you guys see the back of
Well,
Darren's head. Thump,
and Sherwood
thump,
looks
thump.
back at Julius like, okay, I don't like his attitude about this, but it kind of tracks as to what Roger would have done with it. If it's not in the attic, it's got to be in the basement.
What we just and this is Julia talking then. We need to leave. We skip the action figure. It's that ship is sail. We are in way over our heads. I can feel it in
I
my
agree with
gut.
you, but we
He's
can't break the
acting
windows, we can't open the doors.
he's acting funny.
Yes, he is.
Uh, Narrator, out of curiosity, if I look out a window, has the moon moved at all?
No, it's
Yes.
storming outside.
Well, yes. So if you can see the moon, yeah, you notice it's in a different spot. You don't get like a good view of the moon because yeah, it's like you said, it's storming out, but you can tell time has passed.
Okay, that was I was that was that was gonna be a red flag if it didn't. I could see you pulling that shit though too.
What a, I'll do what you guys want to do.
I mean, I want out of here too, but there are too many freaky things that make me think the only way out of here is to find the action figure.
Well, he's like, I don't care if I ever see Darth Vader again. I think we should just go. Let's just go as fast as we can.
I mean, we can try the door again since we're going down to that floor anyway.
Pickett's already in the basement by now.
Okay. Yes. Pick it. You're thinking to yourself, crystal clear. You know
Oh
what?
yeah.
If if I was gonna put a door to the basement to the cellar, it would probably be off of the kitchen.
Yeah. He goes down there.
Julia's just waiting for you guys.
Once I get down to the ground floor, since I haven't messed with the door at all in all of this,
Hmm.
I'm gonna, try the handle, try the doorknob.
Okay. Let me
And
draw this out.
it turns, but the door doesn't move, right?
Are we bringing Randy with or not?
Yeah, we should
Randy's
probably bring him along.
Julie's like, yes, he's coming with us. Don't be ridiculous, you guys.
Okay, the only one that's ridiculous is the one that's in the basement right now.
Hell yeah.
All right. So we're looking at the front door.
So, being a scout, I'm not
Mhm.
athletic, but I'm not totally out of shape, right?
Yeah.
Which way does the door open, in or out?
The front door,
Yeah.
it pulls in.
I'm gonna try prying the hinge pins with the screwdriver of my uh scout knife.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can't pull those out. Maybe we can unhinge the door.
So do you have
Would that be a fixed stuff?
fixed stuff? Yeah.
Oh, not very
I mean,
good.
I'll give you one of the actual screwdrivers out of my toolkit.
How's your fixed stuff?
My fixed stuff. My fixed stuff is well, it's over the halfway point. Let's make it that. Let's just say that.
You're better than me, is what we're saying.
If you guys are doing this together, then whoever's rolling can have an advantage die because you're basically helping
Okay,
each other
Harry,
out.
you roll. You try it. See if you can't pull the pins to the hinges out. Hmm.
Three.
Ought three.
Ought three.
So as you're working on it, it feels like you're making progress, but you're not making progress. You ever have that feeling where you're like unscrewing something and you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally doing this.
And it's just spinning in
Okay.
place.
Yeah, but it makes you feel good.
If this were AD and or AD&D, I would say I choose to disbelieve.
Yeah, you're not, after a while, you're realizing that you're not getting anywhere.
I'm not even all that strong. Well, I'm 12, so I'm not supposed to be all that strong. Um, Let me see the. I trade the BB gun for the bolt cutters,
Okay.
and I take a swing at the door,
Okay. Make a
just as hard
roll.
as I can.
Okay.
What do I need to
If you
roll?
want to if you want to do it straight up strength, or if you want to do it with brawling, whatever is a advantage to you, give me a
What
roll.
would be brawling?
Fighting.
Fighting. Or if gym class is high,
Gym
because
classes better than my
because
strength.
because basically what you're doing is you're swinging at an immovable object
Right. I
and
want to
it's a
see if
big
we can't
target.
break, even dent the door.
Okay. Yep. So just give me a roll on whatever is a good swinging skill. Fighting, gym class, strength.
Oh, that would be gym class. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, 09 under 40.
Okay. You hit it solidly. I mean, you just like this would have been a home run hit with a pair of with the bolt cutters. And it does dent the door, but nothing happens to the door.
So not even splinters?
No. You got a little ding on it. And it rang your bell. It was one of those where you crack it so hard that yeah, you felt it in your hands. Like
Hitting a solid object.
that was a solid hit. Like
Yeah.
ah.
And Willie, you said the back door was also jammed?
Yeah, it's doing the same thing. I didn't swing a bolt cutters at it, but
Well, you didn't have them, and you're weaker than me, so
I couldn't open it.
did the doorknob at least turn?
Yeah, it spins.
The windows, do they have, is it one big window or is it got the wood cross pieces for
No,
different?
it's got yeah, it's got the wood cross pieces. They're
I'm going to use the bolt cutter to see if I can't cut those cross pieces.
all right. Give me a roll that would be appropriate. What was it, gym class?
Well, no, this is using the bolt cutters like cutters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So would that be a fixed stuff
Yeah.
since I'm using a tool? Oh, that's not good. Well, okay, that's better than I thought. 31 under 40.
All right, I mean, you're clipping at them and it's marking the windows, the beams up, but you're not damaging them.
Jesus fuck.
Julia's watching you do all this. She's like, this isn't right. This isn't right.
Okay,
This isn't right.
we have candles, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Can I take the screwdriver from my scout knife and just pry up some of the wood from the door? I mean, just like a splinter.
sure. Yeah, you could do that.
And I'm going to take that little splinter and see if it burns in the candle.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't like burst into flames, but
Oh,
yeah,
I
if
didn't
you,
expect that, but I was
yeah,
honestly thinking wasn't gonna do anything.
oh, it it burns.
So science actually works, except for when it's part of the door or the exterior walls.
When it's actually part of the house.
Well, no, well, as long as it's still attached to the house.
Right.
Is there some
All
type
right.
of table in here?
Yeah, I mean, you can find smashed up furniture and debris,
I
whatever.
just want
Yeah,
like a piece of a chair leg,
sure.
and I'm gonna see
You
if
go into
that
the
smokes.
go into the parlor and grab a piece of furniture. What are you doing with it again?
Putting it over the candle, seeing if I can get it to smoke.
Yeah, that smokes.
Okay,
I mean, it's like like you're burning a piece of lacquered wood, like
right.
hardwood.
But it's
So it's
acting
not,
normally is what I'm
but it's
looking for.
acting normally. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna take the candle to the window
Okay.
up again, and see if I can't get those cross beams in the window to light up or at least smolder.
Okay. You are trying. You're not
No
hurting
reaction.
the wood significantly. It blackens it from the soot of, a candle flame, but you're not really damaging it.
That's not right. Also, narrator success will notice stuff to see if I hear anything from upstairs.
Or downstairs.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you got what kind of success?
Just a normal one.
Okay. You can hear the walls scratching and scraping, the ceiling, the floors around you. Let's zip back to Darren real quick. Darren, what did you do once you came down the stairs?
I
This will answer part of your question, Harry, depending on what Darren was doing.
am I still on being influenced or
Yeah, you just think it's God, that lady
um,
was right. That's probably exactly, you know what?
probably a
I
sweet old lady?
I I I'd really like my friends to meet this lady, but you know what? If they won't, then I'll go.
Then yeah, no, he goes down the stairs and he starts looking for some old lady.
And
Uh
we're not worthy.
Flashlight and everything. Where am I standing? Am I at the end of the
Okay.
am I
This
at
is
the
the bottom. This is the bottom of the staircase right there.
I'm right there. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm right
So
here.
this is the back door right here. Leads out to a back porch. This is a closed door. Um, this is a closed door. This is an archway, and this is a pocket door.
Okay. I will
So,
have a look at that first door to my right there. Open that up.
uh,
Shine a flashlight in there.
hang your icon. Which one are you meaning here?
I am the X
Okay,
right here.
so this one
So
right
I do
here.
this one, yeah.
All right, door opens. Okay, so rewind the tape a little bit.
Yep.
Darren went down before everybody else. Everybody else is still upstairs at this point on the second floor talking about how weird Darren's acting. Okay.
Hell yeah, he is.
Darren, you came downstairs, saw this door. You're like, okay, open it up,
Hey,
and it looks like a
Graham.
kitchen.
Oh, hell yeah. Uh, I could get some snacks. Grandma's probably have some cookies down here. I go into the kitchen.
All right.
Hell yeah, I do.
You walk into the kitchen, and it looks like
Roar.
that. And it
And
looks
I
like,
see Nyarlathotep. I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, man. I mean, Grandma. No, it's not Nyarlathotep. It would be Shub-Niggurath. There you go. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm sorry, Terry. I got rid of your wall there. God damn
oh,
it. Let me put that
that's
back
all right.
for you.
There.
There
I
we
got
go.
it. I got it.
There.
Quit fucking around with the map there, Darren.
God,
Jeez.
just quit touching shit. You're possessed.
Okay. So
Possessed, he's still a moron. What do you
What?
it
expect?
is definitely a kitchen.
Hell yeah.
What you see in here is smashed cupboards. You see drawers pulled out.
Mm.
You see old old timey refrigerator. You see a stove. You see. Whoop, I almost forgot to draw that. A door
Like an
that
actual
goes.
refrigerator or an icebox?
No, like an actual refrigerator, like a
Okay.
old what you'd call what the kids would call an olden days refrigerator. So it's probably a refrigerator from the
1950s. There
1950s.
you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, oldish type stove and a telephone right there. Cupboards and drawers all pulled out, and you see a door that goes off to the north and one that goes off to the east.
Uh, I take a brief moment, look in that refrigerator, see if there's something to eat, and if I don't find anything, I'm gonna go through that nearest door.
You open up the refrigerator, make a sanity check.
God damn it, of course.
You're gonna be crazier than me in a minute.
Hell yeah. I'm having fun with this now. I'm not here. Uh oh Jesus. That is a 46 under 60.
Oh, you made
I did.
it. Okay. I got to change my dice then.
Okay.
So then you only take
Only.
Only a D8.
two 2 points of sanity damage. Okay, so what happens is
Okay.
you open up the refrigerator and the smell
Oh.
hits you. It's putrefaction,
Oh.
rotting meat. And
Oh.
inside the refrigerator is just a shelf. It's a single shelf. Everything else has been ripped off, but there is like a platter on the shelf,
Oh Lord.
and there's leftovers
Oh my
of
God.
the last meal that someone evidently wanted to keep. It it looks an awful lot like a child in a fetal position who's been cooked and partially consumed.
They stabbed it with their stealing
You got
knives.
lucky with the dice roll that you passed, and then the low dice roll that I did. So, yes, you are
You almost
there.
thought that bitch was edible.
Yeah.
You almost thought that was edible.
You could have.
Sorry,
Anyway,
that was
so
me
yes,
editing for a moment. I'm sorry.
this is very obviously a
Oh.
very small child.
Does that snap me out of whatever fucking nonsense I'm in?
Good point. How much sanity have you lost?
2, 4, 6, 9.
Yeah.
Hey, you're tied with me.
Yeah, we better do a roll here, boys.
All right. He went permanently, temporarily
From now
insane.
on, you
Give,
see children and get hungry.
give,
Oh, oh, fuck.
uh, give me a moment, boys. Talks
Oh.
amongst yourselves.
But only if he just talked to an old lady.
Oh yeah, or talking to old people. He gets hungry for children.
Poor Darren.
At least mine's easy to deal with. Just don't watch horror movies.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is that we can't dress up a large turkey around Darren anymore. He might get it confused.
Oh yeah, he'd have to butterfly it. No, that wouldn't work either.
Oh,
Keep Willie
holy
away from him from now
shit.
on.
Rafe, give me a D10.
Oh my God, I don't want to. God
Yeah, you
damn.
do.
9.
All
Fucking
right.
9. Uh,
You you open up the refrigerator, the smell hits you, and you have a realization of what I had described, what that means. Your world suddenly goes in blackness, and Rafe drops.
He legit passed out.
He has fainted.
Well,
So,
we don't know that yet.
but you don't know that yet.
uh,
Yeah, Darren's getting eaten.
Okay, yeah. So, nighty night. You guys all tromp downstairs and are fucking around with the front door, and yeah, you guys hear the organic noise of the house and the vermin in the house, and you hear the storm outside.
Do we hear a thud?
No, that would have happened. Uh, give me a
just
luck roll.
just for the sake of it, they're banging on the door as I fell, so no, they didn't hear a fucking thing.
No, I'm gonna give him a luck roll.
Okay,
Tell
all
me
right.
what level of success you got.
All right, hold
And
on.
and is that based on our current luck or what our max luck was?
Never mind.
What
I
your
didn't hear
what
shit.
what your current luck is,
I rolled a
because that's
68 over 65.
and you can't use luck on luck. But yeah, that's the kind of the downfall for that, Mike, is that you can use luck points in order to improve rolls, but that decreases your luck. It'll make it harder to make a luck roll.
Right. Hard success.
Oh my God. As you guys were banging away, bam, bam, boom,
Thud.
you you hear something thudding down the hallway, and you were like, that didn't come from us.
Cause I tell it came from downstairs though.
It came from on this level, but down the hall behind you.
Yeah, he was in the kitchen.
And you see a door open down there that you hadn't noticed was open before. It's the one across from the grandfather clock.
Oh, so Darren's on the main floor with us still.
Yes. Yep.
I thought he was down in the basement already.
Oh, Rafe, you're on mute, dude.
Hang on, I thought that I was down in the basement. That's what
No,
I
no,
was
no.
doing. Oh,
Sorry.
I think you're trying to find the door to the basement.
Correct.
oh,
Yep.
That's kind of all our bads. That's fine.
And and
You
okay.
got sidetracked by a refrigerator with a kid in it.
yes. So in your epiphany, you were like, "Oh, if I'm gonna get down to the
Oh,
basement,
I'm gonna
I've
go
got to
to the
find the kitchen
kitchen.
because
Oh, yes,
that's where
yes,
the cellar would probably be."
yes. Okay, I understand now. I follow.
Okay.
So
And now
I'm
back. I'm
sorry.
going to sleep. I'm going back to sleep now.
so I hear him hit the floor, probably in
You
between him banging, and I
yeah,
was
you
like, "Hey,
hear
hold on,
something.
that wasn't us."
I heard that too, Julia says. Sherwood,
Huh?
can can you can you guys go see what that noise was so we don't have somebody coming up behind us?
I got
You
the
want to
bolt
go,
cutters in
Harry?
one
I'll go
hand.
with you.
Yeah,
Randy, keep an eye on things here.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
And don't do that.
Don't do what?
yeah. No,
Aye,
I'll
aye,
go down.
Captain.
But yeah, I'll go down to the open doorway.
You got it, boss. He's still yelling at you guys. All right, you head down to the open doorway. Rafe, remind me, what did you have for a light source?
He had the flashlight.
Yeah, I had the
Flash,
flashlight. Yeah.
the the flashlight. Oh,
Flash
yes.
flashlight. He's not old enough
Harry.
to.
The other thing hasn't been invented yet.
Are you
That
kidding
we
me?
know of anyway.
That was
Okay, but it's only used in the porn industry.
I'm pretty sure the ancient Egyptians had flashlights.
No, they had
Anyway,
unicorns. Those are for women.
Harry,
I'm
as you
sorry.
come
Continue.
closer to that open doorway that wasn't open before, you see a light on that's very still and very close to the ground.
Okay. He'll cautiously poke his head around the corner.
You see Darren and it curled up into a fetal position, sucking his thumb.
No, he
I'm not.
went cannibal. He's sucking on the little baby cadaver's thumb.
Hmm. He is
Oh,
he is
Sorry, this is fucking
PTFO.
grim. I am sorry.
No, you see Darren. He doesn't appear to be bleeding. He is sucking his thumb and he is curled up in a fetal position.
Now, you
I
didn't
guess.
fail hard enough to be eating on the corpse.
I mean, I guess,
All right, fair, fair, fair.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll go in and, well, have Sherwood help me pick him up and probably, unfortunately, inadvertently look in the fridge.
Oh, Rafe, make me a luck roll really quick.
You're
Just
muted. There you are.
27.
under.
Under 60. Yeah, 60.
Yeah, I don't know. Fridge is closed.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I had enough sense to fucking slam it before I passed out.
That was a pretty good luck roll. So good job on that. Yeah, I don't know. He's just laying here in the middle of the kitchen floor, sucking his thumb. Doesn't appear to be hurt. Julia comes running up. What's going on? What? Oh my God, Darren, is he okay?
He's
He
better
seems
than he
okay.
was, but he's better than he was when he came down here.
Lay him down. Lay him down.
Let's get him out of the kitchen first.
Okay. And she starts moving backwards. She's backs out into the hallway.
There's clearly something in here snapped him out of it and did this, so best not to go in there.
And Randy and Willie come running up as well. What's going on? What happened to Darren?
Randy, I told you to keep an eye on things out here. What are you doing over here?
I'm keeping an eye on Darren.
That's what we're doing. You're supposed to be keeping an eye on everything else.
Okay. I'll just step back.
You're
And
our lookout.
all right. He steps back to at least the archway.
And Willie, you should stay with Randy. until we're sure of what's going on around here.
Oh, okay. He backs up too. All right, quick
I'm not
question.
trying to be mean, Willie. I'm just looking out for you.
It's okay. I'll stay with Randy. Someone's got to help him.
Oh, somebody's got to keep him on track.
See if you can help Darren though, will you please?
That's what we're doing.
Quick question, guys. It's 12:08.
Oh, hey, it is.
Uh, yet. Uh, how do you want to do this, Terry?
Uh, we've got another session left. I remember I said this could be a 2 to 3 1.
Okay, okay.
I I apologize. I mean, it's not like
Well, I mean, you've thrown a lot of monkey wrenches at us, and we're dealing with it.
You want to call it here then?
yeah, I kind of should.
Pulling
I gotta get
Darren
the
back
dog
to the
out one more
parlor,
time.
probably.
Okay.
Say again, Harry?
I said we'll probably end with pulling Darren out to the parlor.
Yes. Or if that's where you're gonna drag him to, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, 'cause that's a big enough room. And didn't that one have a door that can shut?
Nope, this was the parlor here. And then the
Okay.
fireplace is here.
Okay.
Hold on, let me draw this in real quick because this will save, it looks like. So
Yeah, to draw it real quick.
there's that there with a door here. And then there's like a sofa and overstuffed chairs in here. This is the fireplace. There's a mirror here.
Goddamn mirrors.
What? Those guys don't know anything about mirrors. It's like, yeah,
It's a
that
mirror.
that's so nice that whomever is vandalizing this house seems to leave these mirrors alone.
All right,
All right.
bring it to a close.